all of America, it felt like, was behind you in this last tournament, and now we just got to go back to, double birds, America.
We hate your guts.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
No, we do.
Hank might bet on you.
Yeah. We absolutely do. We hate you.
Yeah.
We hope you choke.
Well, that's really sweet of you guys. That's nice.
On today's Part of My Take, we got a twofer for the people. We got our guy, Tommy Fleetwood, on the show after his big win on Sunday. And then we have college football insider from Yahoo Sports, Ross Dellenger. He was in the middle of the reporting of Ohio State versus Barstool, so we get some of that, and we also talk some preview with him. We are going to run Tom Fernelli and Brandon Walker part 2 on Friday's show because it was a long, awesome time. So
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, we figured that'd be good to get you ready for the college football weekend and season. We're going to do the Mount Rushmore of things girls don't like about guys, which was, I'll say it, an awesome Mount Rushmore.
It actually I think it just black-pilled all of us against women.
Yeah, it might have been my favorite Mount Rushmore we did this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Listen, it's a fertile ground to pick from. There's a lot of reasons why sometimes women don't like us. That's okay.
Yeah, we're going to do Hot Seat, Cool Throne. We have listener FAQs, and it's all brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. NFL fans, Week 1 just became your place to play free and grow the bag. DraftKings Pick 6, an official partner of the NFL, is here with Bag Builder, a completely free way to play for a share of $1 million or more in cash. Think you can stack some cash? Here's how it works. Download the Pick 6 app, DraftKings' easiest way to play fantasy, using code TAKE. Enter for free. Just make 6 picks, more or less, on player stats for Week 1. That's it. It's that simple. No entry fee, no catch. Want an even bigger shot? Share your link with friends to add more cash to the bag and get bonus shots to win as the player count goes up. So does the prize. Hit all 6 of your picks, and you'll be splitting a bag that's already at $1 million or more. Don't just sit back. Get in for free, build the bag, and run it up. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app, use code TAKE, opt in, and start stacking entries for NFL Week 1. Zero cost, huge upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. Don't just sit back. Get in for free. Build the bag and run it up. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use code TAKE. Opt in and start stacking entries for NFL Week 1. Zero cost. Huge upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Today is Wednesday, August 27th, and our long national nightmare is over. Trey Hendrickson. I was going to say, I was joking with you. Terry McLaurin's a Washington
Commander.
Yes.
Yeah, I was ready for that one. Yeah. They made it official today.
Yes.
Terry McLaurin is a Washington Commander. Actually, they made it official on Friday. There's a secret extension that got announced on Monday as first reported on Part of My Take. I'm just happy it's done.
I am happy for you, PFT. Terry McLaurin signed. What was the final deal?
We don't really know. I think we have the agent numbers now.
Okay.
Which is like 3 years, $96 million. That makes it look like it's like DK's contract.
It's true bucks.
Yeah, so who knows? He got a $30 million signing bonus. Pretty nice.
Yep.
And the contract doesn't kick in until the end of this year, so it's all is well that ends well. I had a feeling last week that it was going to happen just based on the interviews with his teammates.
Yep.
Because up until that point, they'd all been like, I hope we get it done. I'm really hoping that Terry and the team can come to a decision because he's an important part of what we do. They were doing all the like boring speak. And then later on in the week, they were talking like, yeah, it's going to happen. He's going to be here. So I had a feeling like it was going to get done. Very happy that Terry's on board. Extremely happy that I don't have to give Max my El Camino. That El Camino belongs to Jaden.
Yes. PFT, I have a question for you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
If you remember when we talked about Terry McLaurin, I am under the assumption that almost all hold-ins will end up with the guy on their current team.
Yep.
Trey Hendrickson is one of them. Micah Parsons, I believe, will be a Cowboy. I was saying all along in lockstep with you that Terry McLaurin would be a Washington Commander.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people in this room that were not.
There were definitely some people in this room that were
Would you like to call out any of those people at this juncture.
Hank did not believe.
Hank, that's you.
Hank, that's great.
Why are you looking at Max?
I mean, yeah, that's fact. What do you want me to say? Confirmed. I did not believe.
Would you like to say I was wrong?
You were wrong? No, you were right.
No. Say I was wrong. PFT was right. And you can throw in me too if you want.
No.
Okay.
Why not?
Because you were wrong many times.
But I was right.
That's true.
But no,
that is true.
No, I was wrong once.
At least 3 times you were like, Terry McLaurin's going to sign today.
No, I was wrong.
And you say it like that every time.
Lies.
Not a lie.
Lies.
Whoa, put the guns down.
I was wrong one time.
You always yell at me for pointing out. Look who's
you
pointing now.
You stop
Look
pointing
who's
at
pointing
me.
now.
Who's pointing now?
You're lying at me, Max.
You're pointing at me.
You said at least 3 times. I reported on Wednesday that it was going to be done. Hand up. I missed it. That was just me missing it.
What about Friday?
That's good accountability, PFT.
Friday, I said it was going to happen, and then Max Dellenger reported that it happened on Friday.
It didn't happen on Friday.
You reported that it happened on Friday.
I will hand up say I was wrong one time.
And I wasn't wrong about Friday because then on Monday's show, I said that there was a secret extension that got done on Friday.
That is fantasy land. You're just making up this secret
retroactively,
deal.
I was right that the secret extension ended on Friday. They didn't want to put that out on a Friday. You want to beat your chest and get a full news cycle out of it.
This is fiction.
You want to get a news cycle out of your
He's calling fiction. He's calling fiction on the play.
He got this information from Florio too.
No, you put that out on a Friday, then it gets buried under the big weekend of week 0, and no one talks about it. You drop that shit on a Monday morning.
Everyone's talking about
Secret
week
extension.
0 in the NFL game, in the NFL world.
Secret extension signed on Friday.
Hank loved week 0.
No.
Wait, so was Max wrong too? Because I think he said.
Oh no,
Terry
I admitted
McLaurin.
Got wrong.
You also said Terry McLaurin wasn't going to be a commander, right?
I don't think I ever said that. I think I was asking lots of questions.
Yeah, Max was relishing.
I did a lot of what if,
which you have to do. And what this should teach us more than anything about the NFL is that a trade request doesn't really mean shit anymore. In the NBA, I feel like if you request a trade, you're like, okay, that guy's probably
It's over.
traded. It's over. They're not going to play another second for that team.
Correct.
In the NFL, that's just the new holdout.
Right.
Is requesting a trade.
Right.
So you had like Brandon Ayuk, he did it last year. You've got Hendrickson did it this year. McLaurin did it this year. It happens all the time in the NFL, and that's just the next lever that an agent can pull and say, okay, well, they didn't respond to the holdout. Let's request a trade.
Are you worried at all? You mentioned Brandon Ayuk. Obviously, he got injured last year, but before his injury, a little bit of a slow start. Are you worried at all about Terry McLaurin missing all of training camp?
I like to think that Terry is a consummate pro. He's been nothing but like a great player and a great teammate. I like to think that they were just giving him all the assignments, the playbook, all that stuff. He was doing mental reps. He's going to be in shape. The only thing that concerns me is he hasn't really played in full contact practices or in any preseason games. So that is a little concerning to me. I would have preferred if we had got this done a couple weeks ago so he could have had, at least a handful of reps.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with Terry I'm much happier with Terry being on the team and missing a few practices. That's okay with me.
And it's huge, obviously, for Jaden Daniels because, Terry McLaurin's an awesome wide receiver. Debo Samuel is an awesome wide receiver. And then it does fall off a little bit of a cliff.
Well, it would suck if Terry wasn't around because we got Debo to complement Terry.
Right.
We got Debo because Terry is the deep threat. He caught a lot of deep balls, a lot of go routes, a lot of corner routes. But having Debo underneath to get the yak yards, because Terry's not a great yak guy, but having Debo underneath, that should open up now that Terry's there.
Yeah. And then shout out the Bengals, Trey Hendrickson. That also got settled. They needed that.
Yeah, so explain to me what happened with that, because my understanding is they just gave him a raise this year.
Yeah.
Like a big raise. Good for him.
So they reached agreement today on a $14 million raise for this year, boosting his 2025 salary to $30 million per sources. Hendrickson still is scheduled to become an unrestricted free agent after the season. That feels like a win all around.
I think it's definitely a win for Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, but it's also, you could say it's maybe a little luck because he wanted the long-term deal.
Yeah.
He wanted the guaranteed money. The Bengals didn't want to do a long-term deal with a guy who's 30 years old. But so I think there's a win-win. You get more money for this year. You still get to be a free agent next year and maybe cash in one more time. And the Bengals, if they weren't fully sold on a guy on the wrong side of 30, you don't have to worry about it in the coming year.
But with a pass rusher, I feel like this offseason, Trey Hendrickson, as long as he's healthy and doesn't have like a massive drop-off, he's going to get paid.
Yeah,
Some
right.
team's going to pay him a shitload of money, so that's good for him and good for the Bengals for not having to commit a lot of money towards the player.
You'd always just want cash in hand.
Yes.
Like if the Bengals had said, "Hey, here's $90 million guaranteed for the next 4 years or whatever."
Right.
Like, yeah.
They're probably looking at Joe Burrow and just be like, I could have bought a yacht
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. So that was a big news for all the hold-ins. We're still waiting on Micah. Kenny Pickett was traded again. 3 years, 3 times in 4 years.
He didn't get devalued, though.
No.
They got a 5th rounder for him, right?
Yeah. So he's now on the Raiders because the Raiders do need a backup quarterback after AOC broke his thumb, hand?
Something, yeah. It was something at the end of the arm.
Something at the end of the arm is not good with AOC.
Did Mark Davis walk into Tom Brady's office and just say, like, scratch his head and said, like, to no one in particular, man, we really need another quarterback on this roster. Just hoping Tom would perk up.
He like looked under the couch in Tom Brady's office. He's like, anyone seen a quarterback?
I thought that we had another quarterback around here somewhere.
Can we find a can anyone throw this ball that I'm holding right now?
We really need one.
Man, it'd be great if we could just have someone take this ball and throw it to one of our wide receivers 10 to 20 yards down the field. Tom, could you do it?
I think Mark Davis probably didn't stay on the phone too long this week because he's like, I might be getting an important phone call. I can't tie up the line.
Yeah.
Just in case they try to reach me.
Yeah. Tom Brady might be calling me.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Like accidentally would text him, hey, and then after like 5 minutes be like, sorry, but text.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that.
Sorry, my Apple Watch was messing with me.
Yeah. Do you really think that Mike is going to play? I think gun to my head, yes.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a good chance that he doesn't.
Well, you just talked out of both sides of your mouth.
No, I'm saying it's over 50%.
Okay.
That he plays.
So gun to your head, yes.
Gun to my head,
but really good chance he doesn't.
Really good chance I die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to play. I don't know if he'll play week 1 because I don't know if he'll be ready to go week 1, but I think he will. Deadlines, force the actions here.
I guess the next phase in the holdout request trade is now Notes app. Mm-hmm. Right? That's another one that you can go to if you're really upset.
Yeah.
Dark mode Notes app.
Dark mode Notes app. And Tommy DeVito got cut. Sad.
It's a
Our
shame.
Paisan. I can't believe they did this to us. I hope they like properly whacked him.
Sad Italian hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Let him put his shoes on.
Yeah. They just brought him to an empty warehouse in East Rutherford.
Yeah, I mean, it would be terrible if like they made him get in the car and then they said that he was going to go to the hospital, but then they pulled off the side of the highway into a wooded area and then Silvio chased him down.
Yeah.
And then Christopher had to live with that guilt for the rest of his life. That would be a bad way to do it.
And he packed his bags?
And he packed his bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, sad to see Tommy DeVito get cut. We need a Jameis on the roster.
It's a fact.
So what are you going to do?
That's a fact.
What are you going to do? Hey, we tried everything we could do.
We haven't seen the last of Tommy DeVito.
We did everything we could do. It's it's Robert De Niro on the phone. Yeah, there it is. That scene in Goodfellas. We're like, hey, we tried everything we could do.
There's nothing
we could do.
Nothing we could do about it.
We tried. We really tried. What do you mean? Tommy DeVito's dead.
Will Tommy DeVito play a snap in the NFL this year?
Yes. No. He'll be on a team though.
He feels like a Saints quarterback.
Saints. Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Named week 1 starter. Is that one of the most depressing week 1 starter? Like that, even Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has a little cachet. We're like, hey, he had a good year. The New Orleans Saints announcing Spencer Rattler, I feel like they don't even want to announce anything. Could they probably said, hey, do we really have to? Can we just start week 1 and whoever plays and we don't have to actually, put a graphic up here that they made where it's like, okay, he's starter.
It almost felt like a threat.
Yeah.
Hey, just a heads up. I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching NFL on the first Sunday. Just so you know, Spencer Rattler might come across your screen at some point.
Yeah. Hey, listen, NFL, if you're going to actually make us play week 1, we're going to play Spencer Rattler.
Just so you know.
So cancel the season. Otherwise, it's Rattler time.
They did waive Jake Haener.
Oh.
Probably a very sassy wave.
The zestiest of waves. Just remember, these guys have families.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Not Aaron Rodgers. But.
Oh, he's got a wife?
Oh yeah, good for him.
He's got a wife. All right. What other any other NFL news? We're getting closer and closer. We're 9 days away as we're taping this. 8 days as you're listening to this. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited. Hank, question for you.
Yes.
Is Keegan Bradley really going to do this? And by this, I mean name himself a Ryder Cup.
Are we not talking about the Travis Kelce thing?
Oh, what happened with him?
He got engaged.
You talking about KillaTrav?
KillaTrav.
I think we should.
The fact that Taylor Swift had to tag KillaTrav is such a fun. He has an AIM screen name as his Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Like he definitely regrets that.
Oh yeah,
KillaTrav.
every woman when they're a girl, they dream of their
good name.
engagement and tagging KillaTrav.
KillaTrav.
If you're a dad and you were to say, okay, at your daughter's birth, your daughter will one day get engaged to a guy whose Instagram handle is KillaTrav.
KillaTrav.
That's probably the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Right? And this is no disrespect to Travis Kelce.
No, we like Travis Kelce.
And you guys are PFT commenter and Big Cat.
Yes.
Okay, but KillaTrav.
KillaTrav goes hard.
Does it?
Yeah.
No father wants their daughter to marry
Not for an
Travis.
engagement photo. KillaTrav.
That's just a fact. That's the last name.
KillaTrav might go hard, but not when it's in like an English garden on your knee. KillaTrav. I don't like my KillaTravs getting engaged. KillaTravs are guys that you can call up when they're 50 and be like, hey, KillaTrav, you want to go to Vegas? He's like, yeah, you know I'm in.
KillaTrav sounds like the Chris Gaines version of Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah. So what was the caption? It was lame.
I didn't like the caption. The caption
Your
was
gym teacher and English teacher getting...
Yeah. What was
I don't
that?
like
We
that.
could do better than that.
you guys are not.
You're a billionaire.
You guys aren't teachers.
Yeah.
You can't put on the teacher aesthetic.
No.
Teachers make $50,000 a year.
Your English teacher, wait, you're scrolling too fast. Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. Really?
Mm-hmm.
How about your billionaire song artist and your millionaire NFL star are getting married?
I do love love.
I love love. I'm happy for them.
I'm happy for everybody who gets engaged.
And I'm going to say, you ready for this? I think they're officially a couple. I think it's real.
Quote card.
Quote card.
Quote card.
I'm going to say it. I've seen enough. I'm going to say it. I think Travis Kelce, KillaTrav, and Taylor Swift are dating. I have enough evidence now.
When Big Cat said he wanted to see P,
Wait.
When he said he wanted to see P and V, he meant pretty little ring finger in very nice diamond.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like you guys aren't even happy for them.
I'm
very
I
happy.
love love, dude. You saying I don't love love?
I'm saying you guys sound like haters.
No, I'm very happy. I just think
You guys just went on a hater spree.
No, we didn't. We just said it
Yeah.
was funny to get engaged to KillaTrav.
KillaTrav.
Hank, did you think they went on a hater spree?
I love love.
fuck.
Yeah, you're out on an island.
I'm very happy for him.
I'm happy for him.
I'm excited to see what the bachelor party looks like. Excited to see all the people that cast a lot of judgment on who's in the wedding party.
Yep. I'm excited to see the wedding pictures when Jason Kelce takes off his shirt.
Mm-hmm. I'm
That's
excited
gonna
to
be
see Harrison Butker's toast at the wedding. That's going to be great.
Beautiful.
The wedding, the bachelor party will probably be hot. Jason Kelce's fine to take off his shirt. Temperature wise,
I was saying at the wedding he's
They're going to go to a
that
warm
also
place.
probably will be warm,
It'll
and
be
it's also
warm.
fine to take off your shirt if you're warm. Jason Kelce's allowed to take off his shirt.
I agree. I'm
Or if you're
excited
cold.
to see it.
He did in Buffalo. That was cool.
Jason Kelce has to be like an all-time party starter on the dance floor. You need one of those guys to get the shit going. When everyone's like that weird moment in a wedding when, like, all right, everyone, please take the dance floor. We're gonna do the father-daughter dance, and then everyone's in the mother-son dance, and then you stand there and they try to do shout, and you're like, I don't know. Jason Kelce comes in, glass shatters, party's going. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
Okay,
that sounds like
can you say we're not haters anymore? Because that was
no, that was good. That was good. That was a good
Perfect
little.
picture.
That was a good scenario. You
My
just put
prediction,
there.
I think that Jason Kelce is going to drink over 20 beers on the day of the wedding.
Oh yeah,
Over 20.
I think he might drink over 20 before he even does the best man speech.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I wish we could. We're not going to. I would love to see the best man speech.
Oh, you
We
would
should,
love to see
Max, you should slam 20 beers and then give the best man.
Oh, we will. Yeah. We'll have that happen on the show.
What do you mean?
We'll
You
have
should
you
do the Jason Kelce best man speech.
Oh, as if.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I could do that for you.
You can cosplay as Jason Kelce for us and drink some beer? No way.
That does sound like my MO.
And then give a speech at a dinner.
That also sounds like something I would do.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no. This is good.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Zach, Sydney Sweeney. What are we gonna do?
I think Sydney Sweeney and Hank could make like a fantastic couple.
I think you and Sydney Sweeney.
I
That's exactly why. You're not really interested in her. She will die hearing this.
No, she's probably great. It's just like there's levels to dating and levels to life, and then her level and yeah, you know what I mean.
You're way higher.
No,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Your stock is higher than mine.
Yeah, and
No,
your
no,
whole.
you're like a traditionally handsome guy too, so it's like you and Sydney Sweeney play great together.
He's too nice.
Zach, your whole sex, who needs it? I don't care. We're gonna just video games. Like, that's attractive to women.
I think Max can do a great best man speech.
What?
I was trying to pivot.
I would do your best man speech.
With Sydney Sweeney?
I thought he was doing it as Jason Kelce.
No, your best man speech when you marry Sydney Sweeney.
I don't think she's into marriage.
Okay.
Hank, what about Rihanna?
Fair.
She's married with kids.
What about Cardi B?
I don't want to complicate the Patriots. I don't want to get in the way of my guy.
Oh, Stefan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what about...
Madison Beer taken.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know any other
Name a woman.
celebrities.
Anybody else know a woman?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Ooh.
Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter.
You love carpenters. You pick Jesus.
True.
What about Chapel Roan?
Nah.
What
Probably
about
not
Doja
gonna
Cat?
happen.
Nah.
Lizzo.
Who?
Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Ooh,
Yes.
Lizzo, Hank and
Oh,
Lizzo.
okay.
All right, good.
We got a yes. Power couple.
Bobby Altoff.
I don't think that would move the needle enough.
Is she still... Where is...
She's
what is she?
Doing
Where
another
is-
podcast with Drake. She's going back to the well.
Oh, okay.
Hawk Tuah girl.
Is she around?
She's somewhere.
Okay.
Probably be a lot of fun.
Octuo, yeah, I remember that. That was the biggest, that was the fastest boom to bust.
Yeah.
It's good to know that we can still do the 15 minutes for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
didn't
speed
have
read
the
it.
15 minutes for a while. Like, it was like someone gets a little famous and they stick around. We did the 15 minutes with Hawk Tuah, and then we got out.
Yep. It's like a natural cycle now, where if you get into that 15 minutes, you end at 15 minutes because you do a shitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. Then it spits you out.
That's
on
the
other
natural the
side.
circle of life. So yeah, with Travis and Taylor, very happy for the two of them. I think that, call me a hater, I don't know what her music's going to be like now that she's happy.
No, okay.
Her music's great when she's upset.
How am I going to navigate this next thing?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you shaking your head? Don't shake your head.
I'm just pre-disavowing what you're about to say.
Stop getting held hostage by the fucking Swifties.
Yeah, you're
Nope.
PFT's right.
being a pussy
Nope.
right now, Max.
I'm saying
I'm
as a
team-
fan of her,
Someone
I'm
has to be Team
concerned.
Kelce around
I
here.
want love. I love love. I want them to be happily married forever. A divorce album would rock.
God, that was such a bad thing to say.
Why? I want them to say. I don't want them to get divorced. I do not want.
I think Swifties would agree with you.
Yeah, I do not want them to get divorced. I'm saying if it happened, there would be incredible music, right? Don't want it to happen.
You don't
we
like
never know.
her music currently.
Fucking love her music, dude.
You could say that if you love her
I
heartbreak
love her-
music.
Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't think her heartbreak music is enough heartbreak. So I'm
You
PFT,
say that as
PFT,
a
tag in.
fan.
Well,
Tag in.
I'm just saying she's going to put out an album where she's happy, and then that better be a fucking banger of an album. Because if it's not, then the fans are going to be like, I don't know if she still has her fastball.
Yep.
I love listening to music when I'm in a good mood. Probably great making music when you're in a good mood too.
I think that history has shown that some of the best art comes out of people who are in really dark places.
T Swift different.
Maybe. Do you think that he's?
I'm not too familiar with her music as well.
What are you doing, Max?
Is he going to sign a prenup?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about last names?
Travis
gotta
Swift?
keep her last name.
Travis Swift.
What if Travis takes her last name?
Travis Swift would be funny.
KillaTrav Swift.
KillaTrav Swift.
Yeah.
KillaTrav Swift.
Yeah.
I like
Travis
that.
Swift
Yeah, I'm happy for them. Love is love.
There we
it's
go.
great. Congratulations to them. To many, many years of happy marriage. Fair?
Salud.
Salute. Don't clip
Chentan.
any of what we just talked about.
Oh, there.
Or
it'll
clip
be
all of
clipped. It might not be clipped by us, but it'll be clipped. and you know it.
Who are you right now, Max?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be one of our guys.
I've been watching all the breakdowns of the Easter eggs from the podcast that you did.
Yeah.
I'm kind of obsessed with the Easter eggs now. Just
You do?
Just how brain dead some of the people are they're trying to like connect dots that are on the other side of the planet
Correct.
to each other because they're like, oh, I figured this thing out. My own Easter egg, she keeps saying the number 47.
Hats.
47
Brand hats.
right now, our current president is number 47. Our current president is also known as what?
The man.
The commander
In
and chief. Commander in chief. Super Bowl. Think about it.
Donald Trump is going to officiate their wedding?
Yes.
Imagine the internet would blow up. Mm-hmm. Root for that. Donald Trump officiates their wedding. Shador Sanders is the ring bearer. Who else? Who else can we throw in there?
The Rizzler.
The Rizzler is the best man.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty
That
good.
checks all the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Usher Jared from Subway.
Like that.
He's going to be out of jail soon.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of crazy.
DJ.
We don't talk about that enough.
Lead singer of the wedding band. Mincy.
Oh.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah. Ghislaine. Okay. Should we do our Hot Seat Cool Throne? Because I think then that's when you want to talk about Ryder Cup, Keegan.
Sure.
Okay. Hot Seat Cool Throne brought to you by Game Time. Hey, Hank, find me some tickets. College football. You know what? Find me LSU Clemson. College football season is back, which means tailgates, cheering crowds, and the excitement of being in the stands before kickoff are all back too. Ever find yourself at a tailgate and decide to grab tickets last minute? That's where Game Time comes in. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use. The Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at tickets for
Clemson or LSU at Clemson, craziest college football atmosphere I've ever been to. You can get into Death Valley for $300.
Okay.
Battle for Death Valley.
Clemson is your craziest.
Clemson Notre Dame 2015 night game, pouring rain, sold out stadium. No one left. It was insane.
So buy those
Stadium
tickets.
was literally shaking.
Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Hot Seat Cool Throne is brought to you by our friends at Body Armor. We love Body Armor here. And guess what? Can we get a Body Armor Flash IV bottle? Because I love them. I need a sip. This segment is brought to you by Body Armor Flash IV. Flash IV delivers faster, longer lasting hydration with over 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes and no artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners like those other drinks. So whether you're training, traveling, or just feeling the heat, work hard, hydrate hard with Body Armor Flash IV. And grab yours today at your local 7-Eleven convenience store. Body Armor Flash IV, like I said, 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes, no artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners. I'm cracking one open right now. I got the strawberry kiwi. I need it. It's been a long day. That is delicious. Go get your Body Armor Flash IV today. Okay, Hot Seat Cool Throne.
My hot seat is Burning Man attendees.
Oh.
Burning Man Music Festival in the desert. There's been 50-mile-an-hour winds in the middle of the desert, flash flood, storm warnings. There's like a helicopter aerial view. Mm-hmm. It looked like traffic was infinity miles long.
Infinity.
Absolute chaos. I don't know. And then I don't know if you guys saw this, the orgy tent.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the exact word for it.
What's the orgy tent?
It was a setup at Burning Man.
And there was orgies?
The wind knocked it down.
You can't have an orgy in the wind?
The wind knocked down the orgy tent.
You can still have the orgy.
I guess, but in the desert in the wind.
You got to be able to play in the elements.
Can't you just have the orgy underneath the tent?
Well, no, there is no tent.
Yeah, but like it's just having an orgy underneath the blankets, right?
But this would just be out in the wild.
But there'd be blankets, the tent. Burning Man, I feel like I never hear anything except for like long traffic.
Orgy Dome, sorry.
Oh,
Orgy Dome.
Well, now that's totally different.
Yeah.
Orgy
the Orgy
Dome.
Dome is a totally different thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lose the Orgy Dome.
Some would say that a dome is a big part of an orgy.
Mm-hmm. Toughest place to play.
Yeah.
Is the Orgy Dome. Imagine the stadium pulse when you walk into the Orgy Dome.
Is the
with like a 4-inch cock.
Is the orgy tent? Is that just UNLV's when the quarterback gets injured?
Yeah.
That's the orgy tent.
Yes. Yeah, the Orgy Dome would be I would be very worried walking the Orgy Dome.
Yeah, there's people out there, no service in the middle of storms, no Orgy Dome to even get to if you make it there.
And that's probably that's the big draw.
Definitely.
Is the orgy dome.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy your Burning Man tickets, you buy a day pass the Orgy Dome.
Yeah. It's like going to Disney World and Space Mountain's closed. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good hot seat.
And then my cool throne is Rajon Rondo.
Oh.
So this source, I mean, I have no choice but to take it as just a complete fact. Frankie Vision tweeted, and obviously this makes it even more of a fact. The tweet was, top 5 NBA point guard of all time, Rajon Rondo playing flag football, making it look easy. He is the number 1 ranked flag football quarterback in the country right now. And then all the like Legion Hoops, all the other basketball aggregators took that tweet from Frankie Vision. No idea what his flag football ranking history is, but ran it as like a fact. So there's all the basketball aggregators being like, Rajon Rondo is currently the number 1 ranked flag football quarterback in the nation right now.
Oh.
So I would like to see those rankings. I'm interested. I'm not
also-
saying he's wrong, but I want to see the math that goes into it.
Yeah. I would also like to see those rankings.
But yeah, shout out to Rajon Rondo.
He might be the number 1 flag football player in the world.
Future Olympian.
Future Olympian, Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, it's just funny. I saw it, I follow the basketball aggregators and they were all reporting it. I'm like, is he really ranked that high? And it was just Frankie Vision.
Yeah.
He's just dropping dimes.
I like that.
He was dropping, it looked like he was like playing like with like kids.
But was he dropping dimes?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
All right, PFT, your hot seat, cool throne.
My hot seat is Carlos Alcaraz because the U.S. Open is happening right now. And Carlos Alcaraz debuted a new haircut before the tournament. Have you seen his hair?
Yeah.
It's like completely shaved bald.
Yeah.
He said he blamed his brother. He said, my brother misunderstood with the machine. He cut it, and the only way to fix it is to shave it off. To be honest, it's not that good. It's not that bad, I guess.
I can understand this. This has happened to me before.
Yeah, the brother went no guard by accident.
Yep.
Or went really short.
And you start it.
And then you're like, well, my only way out of this is to cut all my hair.
Yep.
So I actually think it makes him look faster.
It does. It makes him look like he might have had a mental breakdown. Because I think that's kind of like a sign, like you just randomly shave your head out of nowhere.
Yep.
But, good for him.
For sweating.
Hank, you did you didn't do it by accident, but this was your haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you liked it.
I've kept my hair short since then.
Yeah. He also has he's a muscular pro tennis player who's good looking. I think it's okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Probably could afford a barber.
When I did it, I just looked way fatter.
I'd look bad.
Oh, it's the worst.
Bad.
The worst.
I like the fact that he has his brother cut his hair.
Yeah.
Good for
That is
him.
cool.
My cool throne is baseball staying relevant.
Okay.
So, like 2 minutes after the Travis and Taylor news dropped, baseball announced its schedule for next year, which I love. Also, John Rothstein tweeted out, I think, like a Drake out of conference game. Mm-hmm. He has that one loaded. John Rothstein has an obscure basketball scheduling fact ready to drop at any moment just in case something big happens in national news.
Always.
Ready to go. So, yeah, they announced what the schedule was, and everybody was like, how could you put this out right now? Tell you what, if you're, and I'm not saying that we are, but if you are an anti-Taylor Swift person, you should love baseball because you're busy commenting like, who cares when other people post about it. Baseball is the one sport that does not care whatsoever.
Yeah. They actually almost intentionally try to find where they can sneak it in.
Yeah. So baseball might be the sport for you.
Yeah. I'm looking right now. Nats come end of March. That kind of stinks.
Yeah.
And then Phillies come in April. That kind of stinks. Not really summer weather. Okay. I'm looking at the schedule. We'll have to get in front of the schedule, see if we can get some friends to come through, right? Yeah, there's some good. I mean, this is just it's crazy. The schedule is just crazy.
I don't think we talked about it. MLB is doing a rivalry week next year.
Yeah.
And some of them make 0 sense.
Okay, so Pirates and Phillies.
I guess Pennsylvania.
This is all
Braves, Red Sox.
That's the former.
They used to be the Boston Braves.
Okay, yeah. What else? The
Guardians, Reds,
Rockies, and Diamondback. Why are the
saying.
Padres and Mariners?
Some of these are
That's Ohio.
Yeah, but Padres and Mariners. That one's weird, right?
Yeah.
No, there's a name for the Padres versus Mariners. I'll look it up.
Okay. Because I would think Padres-Dodgers would make more sense, just out of recent history.
We got the Angels at the Dodgers.
Yeah, a lot of people are just saying they should call this geography week, not rivalry
We got
week.
the Astros at the Texas Rangers.
What's the name?
It's the Eddie Vedder Cup.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The competition is named after Pearl Jam frontman, rock and roll legend Eddie Vedder, who lived in both cities during his life and personally designed the trophy, which features a guitar.
What a power move.
The rivalry was formalized in March 2025.
That is pretty cool. Wait, it's very new.
They're really leaning into this Eddie Vedder Cup thing.
Yeah.
Like Tigers, Blue Jays.
Canada.
Yeah, close enough. Detroit
But like
and
that's
Toronto.
just because they're close doesn't mean they're right. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 real rivalries here, and the rest are just like, yeah, I guess they're close. Like, yeah, Yankees, Mets, Cubs, White Sox. Yeah, I mean, this is weird. Okay, rivalry week. Good job, MLB. You got it.
I guess Rays versus Marlins, that might happen in nature sometimes.
Yeah. Giants, A's was a rivalry, but now Sacramento.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. Okay, so the MLB schedule's out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Rockies and Diamondbacks, I think, because they both joined baseball at the same time.
Yeah. That
Okay.
makes sense.
All right. Good job, MLB.
Good job. All right. My hot seat is PFT, your Washington Commanders.
Oh, no. What happened?
They released the price of beer at every NFL stadium, and the Washington Commanders are number 1 in the NFL. $16.49.
Got to pay Terry.
That's insane.
That's where that money's going.
That's an insane $16 for a beer.
I saw that graphic.
It's a 6 stadium experience.
Where did they pull that from?
Are you gonna let that just go?
No, it's a bad stadium. Thanks. Look, you're not gonna catch me defending the name. You're not gonna catch me defending the stadium experience. You're not gonna catch me defending
The beer prices?
The beer prices.
Yeah.
I will not defend those.
Bengals are cheapest, $6.80. It's good for the Bengals.
So this is from who?
The internet.
Okay.
It works for me. And my cool throw in is Keegan Bradley. Can we talk about Keegan Bradley?
He's on the hot seat. He's got the hottest seat going.
Well, no, he personally is the cool throw because he's going to get to play and captain.
You think he's going to?
Would be the first time since 1963 when Arnold Palmer did it. Do you think he's going to? It sucks for him because has he never played in a Ryder Cup?
He has played in the Ryder Cup.
Okay.
He played at Medina.
Okay, he obviously last whatever it was 2 years ago was snubbed.
Yep.
He's playing good enough to make the team, but he's also now the captain. Pick yourself. Do it.
I want him to so bad.
Do it.
I hope he does. I hope he doesn't. You know, people are saying the captain's already a lot of responsibility. It's going to be too much of a distraction. And it's like, one of those things where the probably the nice thing, the easy way out is to just be the captain. But he wants to play, and he's playing well.
Yeah, I actually think it's a good move.
And it's like, and when he's in 20 years, when he's looking back, he's going to wish he played probably.
Yeah. Think about it this way. From a captain's perspective, part of your job is to make your players comfortable, right? If he picks himself, the entire focus is on him. Nobody else has any pressure. It's all about what he does, which if he's the kind of guy that can handle that pressure, that's great. And it's also good for everybody else that's on the team. I like it.
You could be an all-time legend. If you win as the playing captain, you're an all-time legend.
All time.
If you lose as the playing captain, I like it. Just go all in. It's the biggest gamble you could have, because if he doesn't pick himself and he's not playing, like, oh, well, he tried to pick the best team. What are you going to do? It's like everyone will kind of forget that he was the captain. This is your legacy, Keegan. Your legacy's, you can make your legacy. It might be better than winning a major.
Yes, if he wins as a playing captain.
Playing captain might be better than winning a major.
Yep.
That's a hot take, but I think I could see that being the truth.
Yep.
Because it hasn't happened since 1963. All right, Zach, finish us off.
My hot seat, two quick hot seats if that's okay today. My hot seat is, first one is men in committed relationships, because I feel like if they're in that window of proposals and there's Swiftie fans across the nation, there might be a lot of strong-arming proposals coming up.
Yeah, or proposing right after this Taylor Swift is kind of taking everyone's shine.
Every woman's going to want to go out and find a podcast host to marry. That's what we're about to see.
And another quick one is Nate Schott's doing a hole-in-one challenge today. I don't think he's going to get it. I've got him in the hot seat because I don't think they're going to hit the hole-in-one.
Well, that's your guy.
Shout out Nate Schott.
It is. They've got like 45 minutes left to hit it.
Oh,
I want him to hit it, but it's timed. Yeah, 8 hours.
And where are they at?
They haven't hit it yet, and I believe it's like they got like 40 to 45 minutes left.
Do we know what course they're on?
I do not know the specific course. It's in California.
Okay.
He can do it.
I
think they can hit it. Just the time is taken away.
Yeah.
And the seats getting
hotter. That's how time works.
So many ticks.
Yeah. Ticks right in your face. Okay.
And quick cool thrown is Teddy Bridgewater. Kyle Trask being released has bumped Teddy Bridgewater to QB2 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nice. That's not a bad QB2.
I agree.
Yeah. Teddy Bridgewater knows what he's doing.
Love
Kyle
Teddy.
Trask. That Kyle Trask, I think Stephen Shea at one point said Kyle Trask was the future.
Well, didn't they ask Kyle Trask for input on who the next offensive coordinator was going to be for the Bucs?
Yes, that's right.
Right? Wasn't he part of that?
Reporting from Stephen Shea.
From Stephen Shea that Brady, after he retired, they're like, well, we're going to consult with Kyle Trask on who we're going to bring in next.
Right. Didn't really work out. All right, good hot seat, cool.
Would you rather have your daughter marry a Travis or a Kyle?
That's Travis?
Really?
Kyle.
I think Travis is probably last. No disrespect to Travis Kelce.
I think Travis. Kyle's are a squirrely bunch.
There's multiple cool Travises.
There's a lot of cool Kyles.
Who are some other cool Travises?
Travis Pastrana.
Oh, yeah.
Travis
Barker.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Travis Barker.
But also like Travis Pastrana, Travis Barker, like kind of extreme dudes.
Yeah, but there's some cool Kyles. Bauer, Hendricks,
Slaughter.
Oh, good point. Chris Kyle.
Lowry.
Travises are significantly cooler than Kyle's.
Yeah, I think so. You're just simping hard.
I mean, we just.
Hey, bro. Hey, they're not gonna fuck you. Okay, Travis and Taylor are spoken for.
I just like the Kelces.
We should rename the booth the Orgy Tent.
Orgy Dome. Yeah. Look at you guys. All right. Let's get to our Mount Rushmore. Hank, can you grab me right there a Mountain Dew? Nothing says summer like camp, baseball, Mountain Dew, and nothing goes better with going to Barstool camp and hang out with your friends than the refreshing citrusy kick of Mountain Dew. That sounded delicious. We were at Barstool camp last week. It was so much fun. Shout out Mountain Dew. It was, the best time ever. It was the best time ever. I wish we could go back. It was swimming in the lake, the blob, softball, all of it. And it all goes with a refreshing citrusy kick of Mountain Dew. So go get Mountain Dew today. We love Mountain Dew. Thank you to Mountain Dew, our wonderful sponsor. The new cans, OG cans, nostalgia in a can. The mountain is calling. Experience the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Grab one today. Okay, Mount Rushmore time. We are doing the Mount Rushmore of things girls don't like about guys. The updated standings are myself and Zach. I think we've officially won. So we have 51 points. Max and Memes are at 44. PFT and Hank are at 43. So a duel is very much still on the table.
It very much is.
Very much on the table.
Very much.
Max came in before we just started recording this, and he shook my hand and said, "Good luck." And you don't mean that. You don't mean good luck. Let's be honest.
I didn't know that we were anti-respect around here.
We do not mean good luck.
I didn't know that we were
not anti-lying.
Yeah, we're truth. We're
Good luck is like that's like what you do
podcast.
before you go into competition with someone.
No, but you don't mean it. That's a fake sportsmanship.
All right, I thought I was being respectful. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry for trying to show you respect.
So you're not sorry.
I'm sorry for trying to show you respect.
No, you're not.
Do you
Yes, I
accept
am.
as an apology?
I genuinely apologize for trying to show you respect.
It's a fake sorry. And if I were to accept it, that would be a fake acceptance.
I don't know what else you want me to say.
I just
Hand up.
Well, you can accept it. You just don't say it back.
Yeah, don't say it back.
okay. I accept the fact that you're
Thank you.
sorry
Thank you for accepting my
for
apology.
lying about wishing me good
Thank
luck.
you for accepting my apology.
Okay. That felt good.
You're not welcome.
The duel is imminent. All right, so who's picking first here?
We're picking first.
All right, and then Zach and I, and then PFT and Hank. Let's have some fun, boys. This one, this is a good topic.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Mount Rushmore, things girls hate about guys.
This is a good one.
It's a strong topic.
Not a lot to work with here.
Yeah. I have some honorable mentions. We're
gonna get the honorable mentions are just gonna get personal.
I texted my wife because Zach and I have won, so it's like I could seek outside help. And Zach was there when I was getting the barrage of texts back, and I was just getting obliterated this morning.
Yeah, hand up. I asked a few women this morning, and they all seemed very much directed at me.
Yeah. Listen, I'll do an honorable mention right now to just get us going. One of the honorable mentions that I had on the list was not going to physical therapy for their partially torn calf and saying they'll be fine.
That
one feels very direct.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Very, very specific. I was like, shit, I haven't gone to physical therapy yet, and I do complain about it when when it hurts. Okay, you guys are up. Go for it.
We're up.
Yep.
Wording is good. We're gonna go with a classic, forgetting to leave the toilet seat down.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Classic.
After we put our whole list together, we had that on there as the first pick, and it looks so benign compared to everything else.
Yeah. I never really understood that one. How much harder is it to just put the seat down than it is to lift the seat up?
I agreed, but that doesn't mean that it's not a fight.
I know,
Yeah.
it's just the same thing. It's just a flick of the wrist.
Listen.
You know what?
Some of these things that we're gonna say, we're not gonna necessarily agree with,
Yeah.
but that's not the Rushmore.
Yeah.
We're not sorry for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, why don't you just? I'm sick of women not leaving the seat up for me.
Yeah. It's true.
Right?
Let's flip
Let's
it.
flip the narrative. Zach, you want to go with number 2 off the rip? Because I mean that one is. I think we all have this complaint.
I think he's a great pick.
All right. Terrible at looking for stuff. I get it all the time. Whether it be in the fridge, whether you lose something, just like open your fucking eyes.
Yep, I get that.
Terrible
That's an
at
often.
looking for. I will stand in front of the fridge and just be like, "Where is the ketchup?" And you're like, "Open your fucking eyes. It's right in front of you."
When they walk over and they're like, "It's right here," and they laugh at you.
Yeah.
And they find it in half a second.
Yeah. Hey, do you know where my wallet is? I don't know. You never leave it in the same place any single day.
Yeah.
I have like 17 places I leave my wallet and keys, and it varies every day.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend just started buying me air tags because I
Smart.
lose everything.
Girls are really good at putting
Yep.
stuff back at the exact same spot every single time.
Did I ever tell you when I broke my foot, I thought I lost my wallet, and it was directly underneath of my nights. Like easy, like the first spot that you should look is where it was, and I found it like 2 months later.
Yeah.
I love that your girlfriend has you microchipped.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The remote is a big one for me too.
We
I
fa-
lose the remote all the time, and it's always on my side of the bed. Like it's always like you had it last, and then you lost it, and then I'm like, "Where is it? You must have taken it." Okay. PFT and Hank
Hank,
not being able to dunk.
Your ball.
Oh,
I got the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, which one you want to go with?
I like you here.
Not being able to
I think
dunk
be
would
free.
How about that one?
that would be a great one. That's a
That would
great
be a
pick.
good one.
Being able to dunk.
I'm not seeing that. I trust you.
Okay, all right. First pick. We're gonna throw a fastball right down the
boy.
middle here. Snoring.
Okay.
Yep. That's a good
Snoring.
pick.
Loud snores.
That's a good pick.
Good pick.
Yeah. I get the combo of snoring and also moving too much in my sleep.
Snoring, farting in your sleep, jiggly leg.
Okay.
I think the one at the top of the list it's a second round steal.
At the very top of the list
Yeah.
are sports obsessions.
Yeah.
Whether it be your fantasy team, whether it be your football team, your college team. Sometimes they just don't understand why we dedicate every free second of our lives to something that is so utterly inconsequential to them.
We had it phrased a little different, but we had that. It's basically the sports bleeding into real life. Like your team losing and having it affect your actual emotions in life.
And explaining our job is sports adjacent, and it's like, oh, the off season, and it's like, well,
our job is sports adjacent.
There's more sports on. Like, well, no, I'm like, oh, it's like it's quieter during the after football season. It's like, well, there's still NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs. It's like there's always sports on.
Yeah. All right, Zach, we're up. I actually added one, Zach, that I think is a good one. That the girls do not like about guys. I'll just rip it. Not going to the doctor. Just simply thinking that you can solve everything by WebMD. There's a reason why women live significantly longer than men, and it's pretty much all traced back to not going to the doctor.
Yeah, when you have something you're not sure what it is, you log on to WebMD, and then guys, we look it up until we reach a point on the internet where it says you might have cancer, and then we just close WebMD, and then we just get upset because we think maybe there's a chance deep down that we might have cancer.
Right.
And that is our medical treatment.
Yeah,
any malady.
I remember there was a couple of years ago, my wife, I asked her like something like, oh, what's the plan this afternoon? Like, should I pick up the kids? And she's like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment. I was like, oh my God, is everything all right? She's like, yeah, we go to the doctor once a year. I was like, what?
I'm getting a checkup.
Really? I did that last decade. I'm good.
Yeah.
The doctor for us it's not even the Olympics, because I wouldn't say I go every 4 years, but it's I finally got a physical last year for the first time in like 15 years. So that felt good.
I just had an idea.
There is like a sense of like accomplishment though when you come back and you feel like you deserve like a gold star, and it's like, I got a physical today.
That accomplishment.
I'm a good boy.
That lasts until you get the results of your test back, and then you're like, oh fuck. What if they made a doctor for men, like a bar?
Yeah,
and they got TVs.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Sport clips, but for doctors.
You don't even know you're at the doctor. You just go to the bar, and it's a doctor bartender, and they ask you some questions, and you just answer it.
Well, they have to get you drunk before they ask you all the questions so that you answer them honestly.
Yeah.
How many drinks do you have a week?
I remember when I went to...
How many drinks did you just have?
Yeah.
One.
I remember I went to my physical like a year ago, and I don't want to say that my wife was mad that I had a clean bill of health, but she thought it was a little bit of bullshit that I was like, they're like, yeah, nothing's wrong with you. Like no cholesterol problem. She's like, this is kind of bullshit. You don't take care of yourself at all and you're fine. Okay. You guys are up.
Our next pick is not texting back or forgetting to text back.
Yep.
That's a great
Good
pick.
one.
Good pick names.
I was gonna text my lady friend. The last text I sent, I forgot to answer.
Do you send her memes?
No memes.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. That's a good pick.
Some girls, they not all of them, but there's like texting is like a hobby of theirs, where like guys, it's like a means to an end.
Yeah.
Like they love to text. They love to text their friends, conversations, like, back and forth all day, where it's like guys just want question answer. And then sometimes, I'm a big mental responder, not physical responder. And so when they're like, why didn't you text me back? I'm like, I did in my head.
Yeah.
Just didn't type it out and send it. 8 hours ago.
Big time.
And this is just another generic one, not necessarily personal to myself. Following random girls on Instagram.
Oh, that's part of the job.
Yep.
We got to do it. We got to do it, guys. That's part of the job. We got to know what's going on. Okay, Zach, what should we do here?
What do you think about 7?
Yeah, let's rip it.
All right, we would like to take starting wars.
Starting every war. Every war
Every
ever.
war that's ever happened. At the hands of a man starting it.
It's guilty as charged, guys. We started every war.
Cleopatra?
No, that's over a girl. That's a guy starting a...
She started it.
She did.
Just
I know
why
nothing
did
She
about
wasn't
wars,
around.
but it
That wouldn't
sounds
have
right.
happened.
Are you thinking... So you're saying Cleopatra can't even exist?
Yeah, if she didn't exist, the war wouldn't have happened.
What about Helen of Troy?
Yeah.
The face that could launch 1,000 ships.
We started the majority, if not all, of the wars.
We still don't know who wrote that Zimmerman telegram.
True. So yeah, our pick is starting every war ever.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. Hand up. Guys like to fight. What are you gonna do? Guys like to have border disputes.
Guys going to battle.
Yeah, guys going to battle. Just doing things.
Quests
with your boys. All right. You guys
that
have
us,
your
Hank?
last two.
All right. Any thoughts, Hank?
The one at the bottom made me laugh pretty hard.
Okay.
And then whatever else you think.
Okay, I'm going to go with losing presidential elections to us.
Yeah.
Women hate that, especially if they've been promised the office for the last 10 years.
0-2.
Yeah. And like maybe their husband was president and they're like, it's finally my turn. And then they work their entire life. And then some guy that does not have any background in being president comes in and then beats them. It's very embarrassing. They hate that shit.
That's fair.
I do think two is a good choice too.
Okay, when we get too drunk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're sloppy drunk.
Most fight, yeah.
Yeah, but you're also fun when you're drunk.
Well,
You're a good time.
your bros think that.
Yeah, your bros.
They do.
Good time.
Women hate it when you get too drunk.
Yeah.
Let alone get too drunk when they're not with the bros.
Yeah.
Like if you come home too drunk. How?
Yeah.
Why?
Zach, you want to rip, what do you think, 15 maybe? Or 11? I think 15.
I like 15.
Yeah. All right. This one might be a little personal, but doing stupid competitions that get them injured.
That may be personal.
But it's also kind of because, like, I think a lot of guys are in this situation where maybe, like, stupid competitions also are like intramural sports when you're 35. Like, why are you still doing this? Why are you getting injured playing basketball or softball? Like, this is so stupid. Girls don't like it.
Like, this should not be a part of your life.
Yeah, you're
electing to do this. You're electing to make my life more inconvenient.
Yeah.
Because you can't drive.
You shouldn't be out for 6 to 8 months
Yeah.
because you wanted to relive the glory days.
My brother just recently blew out his hamstring playing like pickup soccer.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know how I'm going to go to work this week.
Yeah, it's like, this is really stupid. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I got a friend that just tore his Achilles playing pickup basketball. He's got 3 kids.
Yeah.
And now his wife is like, what did you do to me for the next year?
Yeah, this is very selfish. Very selfish.
This has been a nice camaraderie Mount Rushmore we've had here.
Yeah.
This has been good.
London. All right, last pick.
There's a lot of good picks still out on the book, out on the board. We're just gonna go with another classic, ripping farts. Ripping too many farts is always gonna be an issue.
Okay. Yeah. No, it is. Because we just let it go. Guys are allowed to fart. Shitting with the door open.
What do you think generally like the
There's like a 1-1 pick that's still on the board right now.
like how long do you think guys usually wait to start ripping farts in a relationship publicly?
A date?
Yeah. It didn't take too long for myself, to be honest.
Yeah. What's the 1-1 that got left?
Big guys are slobs.
Slobs.
Yeah, just overall messiness.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a 1-1 that we proved to be true by doing this Mount Rushmore and never bringing it up. Just guys not being able to talk about their emotions.
Yeah.
which we just proved we can't do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I know that girls do hate that, and rightfully so.
Mansplaining was another one.
Yeah, we had
that we
mansplaining's a
were.
big one. Have you ever been in a car that's going 90 miles an hour? That's how fast. That's how fast I can throw a ball.
Yeah, we were debating between mansplaining farts and being messy for our last pick, but I just wanted to talk about ripping farts.
Yeah.
We had just our hairy balls.
Yep.
Women don't like our balls are just gross.
Yep.
God bless women for dealing with their bodies because the male form is. I don't even think women find it attractive.
No.
That part of the body.
Unless they like a fur ball.
Needy when sick.
Yeah. I think that's everyone.
I'm a
though.
bitch when I'm sick.
Yeah, I think everyone's needy when sick.
PFT, the last one.
The last one, we said when we say a medical condition that we have is worse than childbirth.
Yep.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yep.
The kidney stone thing.
Yep. Going to Hooters.
Okay.
That was Zach's pick. Road rage.
Yeah, women
Yeah.
don't
Hate
get
road
that.
rage.
They don't get that
hate
at all.
that you got to fucking defend your lane.
I have a personal one.
Fucking hate it. They don't understand.
That's a great one.
Like, bro, we got to defend this. You got to defend your house.
Women hate our friends
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Yep. Our idiot friends.
Why are you hanging out with that guy?
Yeah. Yeah. Getting into some niche subject and thinking they're experts.
That's mansplaining. Mansplaining.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Just our hobbies.
Yeah.
Think this is kind of related to our last pick of the doing stupid competitions, but just thinking they're like so close to being professional athletes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Our parlays.
Yeah.
Our
Parlays is good.
Good one.
Personal one for me. Big. Pissing on the side of the road.
Yeah.
If I have to piss,
That's
I'm gonna.
just jealousy.
Yeah. That is,
I think it is.
pure
I think it is jealousy, but it's like the biggest. It's the biggest fight for me every time because I always have to piss, and I'm like, I can just go right here. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, how short the lines are for our bathrooms.
Yep. Yeah. In
Hate
line.
that.
In line with pissing.
Yep.
Our fashion choices.
I've never
Yeah.
had a complaint.
Yeah. My wife said.
Bad pick.
My wife said finding one outfit they like and then wearing the same thing over and over. Also, watching 100 documentaries on the same topic. Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How fast it takes us to get ready.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to put on a shirt and then shorts, and then you still have to be in the bathroom doing makeup.
Yeah.
I think that's more of the opposite.
Well, no, it's
No, they're-
what he's
they're
saying
jealous.
is
Yeah.
they're jealous of like the fact that
Yep.
we can get ready and I get ready in 4
No, we're leaving at 10:30. I'm gonna get up at 10:10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
I can shower and get changed in, I would say, 4.5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, that's a problem. All right, do you guys want my very specific ones that I was given? So I already said the not going to physical therapy for their partially torn calf and saying they'll be fine. These are all for my wife. Arguing over the correct doneness of a steak.
Yep. They do hate that. They don't care.
Not hanging up wet towels.
That could be PF. That could have been PFT submitted too.
Yeah, not not hanging up wet towels. Not appreciating Taylor Swift.
Not appreciate.
Again, these are very.
That's a good
specific.
one. That's a really good one.
She just roasted me for more
Appreciating Taylor Swift is very funny.
Yeah. Thinking they should own and operate an assault rifle. That's a conversation that's been going on in my house for a little bit now. It's not going well.
What is it?
Tasers are here, by the way.
Yeah.
We all got tasers.
My wife just keeps going. You have 3 little children. We're not getting a fucking gun in the house. I'm like, but we got to protect this land.
This is a great vibes Mount Rushmore. I thought this was the least contentious Mount Rushmore we've ever had.
And then the last one was pretending they don't hear their children in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Sweaty.
I do that with the dog. Like the dog wakes up early and someone's got to go take the dog out. I didn't hear.
They hate our general sweatiness.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
Yeah. Caring more about dogs and people.
Yeah.
Thong flip flops.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Oh, when dudes wear them?
Yeah.
Using the good shampoo.
When we ask them for feet pics? Women hate that for some reason.
What was the Call Her Daddy thing that Tommy Smokes about what he wore? Khakis?
Khakis.
Khakis.
I think women don't love it, and this is obviously for consensual relationships. I don't think women love it when you honk their boobs. But I do. I just, that's more of a vibe pick. I think that's, it wasn't sent to me. That just.
Oh, we missed an easy one too.
What?
Coming super fast.
Sure. They kind of like that, though.
Yeah, that's
Shows how masculine.
So hot.
Yeah. Not knowing how to buy groceries. That was a specific one for me because I do struggle with that.
Oh, bringing home fruit or vegetables that are clearly not ripe.
Yeah. Or just not reading any labels and just buying the wrong thing.
Yeah. This avocado won't be ripe for another 14 days.
Oh, did I accidentally buy soy milk? My bad. I didn't read it. I just grabbed milk. Any others?
When we eat all the ice cream and then put it back in the freezer and there's just a tiny bit of ice cream left that's not really a serving size. Like, why did you save this?
Mm-hmm.
that's
Pissing
with
in
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pissing in the sink.
Pissing in the sink is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Leaving your shoes everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
I leave my shoes everywhere.
I get smoked for that.
Because I have like piles of shoes in like multiple spots in my house.
Having too many hats.
Way too
Yeah.
many hats.
many hats.
Man, that's a good one. I have so many hats.
Finishing a roll of toilet paper and not replacing it.
Oh, yeah. Well, why would you?
Yeah.
coming back from a trip and just leaving all of your bags right in front of the door.
Yep. Also, coming back from a trip, coming back from like a trip with your boys and having no update on any of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
I get that a lot because I just don't like, when you're on a trip with your boys, you're not going to be like girls go on a trip and they talk about their feelings and how their life's going and how work's going. Guys go on a trip. I could spend 4 days with my friends and never ask a question about their children or work.
One time I was on a trip when I want to say 27, 28. I get back from the trip and my girl was like, has so-and-so had their baby yet? And I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that was a bad conversation.
Yeah.
That also just means that you only ask those questions to people you don't really like.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if it's like, I don't know what to say here, let me just fill in this generic question.
Yeah.
I've been doing a little hack that people can take at the end of trips, like the last day. I literally sit down with all my friends. I'm like, give me 2 facts. I'm just like, give me 2 things that I can just say. Like when she said, hey, how's this guy doing? I'm like, yeah, this, and this. And then it looks great. Just give me those quick facts. It's a good icebreaker too. And you spend like 4 days with your boys and then you finally have a conversation for 5 minutes before you go to the airport.
Yeah.
Just really, really loosen it up.
We also had our golf obsession on here. That was mostly a Hank one.
That's a big one. I think girls don't like that.
Yeah.
I think they actually kind of like it.
No.
You're gone for five. You're
Good
gone.
point, memes.
You're gone for 5 hours. They
minimum.
have free time all to themselves.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think it's tougher once the kids come into
kids complicate it for sure. For sure.
Let men golf.
Let men
golf. Fucking
Let men
print the
golf.
shirts.
This was great.
Great Mount Rushmore.
This was fun, boys.
All right, so we'll see. So what is if you guys get first and PFT and Hank get last and it's over?
Yep.
So I really want a duel.
I don't think that's going to happen. But good luck.
AWLs deserve a duel.
Yeah.
We do. A duel would be fun.
A duel will be fun. A duel will be very
I
fun.
hope actually
What?
I'll say my thoughts on whether I want to duel next show.
Oh, okay. Well,
What does that mean?
We can't
All right,
wait for your thoughts.
Because if you guys get in, because if you guys get first and we get third, then I will want to duel. If we get first,
Wait, we can't have you guys tied after this one because then it'll be over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if we finish,
Unless you guys.
So
if you guys,
we need there to be a 1 point or 2 point gap between you
Yeah.
for there to be a potential for a duel on Friday.
or
Not that I'm trying to telegraph how the voting should
the
go
duel
to
next week.
else.
It's gonna be it's impossible. It's
It is
impossible
impossible
to
rig it. Yeah.
wait, how could it be over?
If you guys are tied, Friday's show, you can't get the same amount of points.
True.
So it'd be over.
It's
like,
either,
it wouldn't be
or
over.
If we
It
come
would
in
just be
first and you come in third, then it's
yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
So it needs to be you guys are 1 point or
Although
2 points
you guys can-
separated.
that would make a fun last Mount Rushmore if there was nothing on the line except for
No, we want a duel.
You guys can't come in last.
Yeah. No, they can.
No.
They can come in last if you guys come in second. You guys would be up by 2 points.
and then
You can come in last.
Yeah.
No, it would just mean like the only thing we have to avoid is last place for me and Hank, first place for Max.
That's correct.
right.
Yeah,
that
that's a doomsday scenario.
Yeah, that means that
Well, for the
listeners,
listeners, the
And-
doomsday scenario is you guys come in first, we come in second, because then there's no duel.
then you guys are tied.
Then there's no duel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's no duel. So it can't be Max and Memes in first and you guys in last, or you guys you guys being one ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this one.
Yeah.
This can't be rigged. So
No. The
we're
perfect
just talking.
the perfect voting would be you guys being 1 or 2 away
Yeah.
from each other going into Friday.
Yeah, like if me and Hank came in first and then Max and Memes came in last,
That would be great.
that would be a great.
That would be
result.
great. That would be
Hypothetical.
awesome.
All right.
I don't like that result. You know what else would be a really good result if we won,
No.
Disagree.
We want a duel.
That would be good.
or if we come in first and they come in second.
That would be fine. Or if you come in second and they come in third.
Yep, also would be great.
Yeah. Okay.
What if Max and Memes come in first and we come in third?
Then it's over.
Then it's over.
Yeah.
What if we come in first and they come in third?
Then it's still alive.
Still
Yeah,
alive.
very much still alive.
Very much still
Yeah.
alive. You guys would be up 1.
We're just talking through all the
I was
scenarios.
joking.
Oh,
I was
you
joking.
just, oh.
We just talked.
I was going to
talk
say.
through every
I was like,
scenario
wait,
for an
did we
hour.
just say both
No, I
those? Good joke, Hank. You got us. You did get us. All right.
All right.
Good Mount Rushmore.
Before we get to Tommy Fleetwood, he's brought to you by Truly Hard Seltzer. Truly Hard Seltzer is all about fun, light, refreshing variety in a bubbly, effervescent style to get you and your people in a lively party mood. Truly Unruly is an 8% hard seltzer full of flavor, but still light and refreshing. You can get it in 4 flavors: Tropical Twist, Berry Blast, that's my favorite, Citrus Crush, and Strawberry Smash. You can even grab a big 24-ounce Tropical Twist single at convenience stores. Truly is the perfect day drink. Tailgating on the weekend, bouncing around for game day, and you can't beat something as light and easy but big on flavor as Truly. Truly Unruly drinks light, parties hard. Get unruly with Truly Unruly 8% hard seltzer. You can find it anywhere, like your favorite grocery, liquor, convenience store, or visit trulyhardseltzer.com and use the Truly Finder to grab it near you. And now, here's Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very, very special guest. He is the winner of the Tour Championship in Atlanta on Sunday. It is Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy, congratulations!
Hey,
congratulations! You won one. You won the big one. How are you feeling? Has it set in yet? Because I think you know that the whole world was kind of rooting for you on Sunday.
Yeah. I don't. It's kind of. It hasn't really. I don't know. It was such a cool day, and I've probably replayed it over and over in my mind. It was great getting home to the family, and kind of going through those feelings and emotions again. But yeah, I don't know. I had the support for me was like ridiculous. I absolutely loved it. There's been such a good buzz. Like, the last few times that I've got into contention, like, it's been great. I've been playing so well and I've been getting there a lot, but there's been a really cool buzz every time, like, I've got into contention recently. And yeah, Sunday was very cool.
Yeah. You had LeBron at home watching the golf, just tweeting about you nonstop, just hoping that you were going to win.
Yeah.
That must have been pretty crazy.
People started telling me afterwards, because those are the kind of things you don't see. And people were saying afterwards, LeBron's been tweeting, Caitlin Clark, Tiger sent a nice message, like all of that kind of stuff. So it's like when you are playing, you're so like consumed by what you're doing in that moment, and like it's such a huge thing. Like when for myself or for whoever it is that's competing there. But to hear all those things, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Was there a moment on Sunday where you let yourself be like, you know what, I'm going to do this? Because you get up. What was it, 3 with 2 to play? And we were watching, and we're like, I think this is going to happen. Did you let yourself have that moment, or were you just like, no, got to stay locked in because we've been here before and it's been bad sometimes?
We've definitely been here before, and it hasn't always gone very well. It's one of those things. So I really wanted to get past that 15th hole. I hate that 15th hole.
Yep.
Like the angle of it, I'd hit a terrible shot on Saturday. And as much as I did a great job of staying present all day and staying in the moment and like playing each hole as it comes, but that was always creeping into my mind, like that one hole. And no matter, I either sort of wanted to play well enough to build like a big lead at that point, or like, I was still going to have to step up and hit a shot. And I felt like, so I got off that hole. I mean, I made bogey, but bogey was fine. It wasn't a disaster. And then you start to get when you're playing, you start to get a sense how things are going, and nobody had really caught up. That was the thing. Like nobody actually, this time, the biggest difference was nobody actually caught up with me and like kept going or went past me, and I didn't come back. And around like, especially after the 16th green, I mean, it was kind of, once again, it felt like mine to lose, but I didn't want to think about it. And even I got to the last hole, and we were, both of us had hit 2 shots. We were just off the green, and then there's a person that announces you onto the 18th green, and he kind of announced me, and he didn't say that I was the winner, but it sounded like he was announcing me as a winner. I was like, well, hang on a minute, just like let me finish. And I had such a big lead, but I just was like going into this deep mental cocoon that I just wanted to get done.
Yeah, and things were looking pretty good for you most of the day on Sunday. There was a brief moment where Scotty looked like he was going to do a Scotty thing, and we saw him on the leaderboard climbing up. And I think the impending sense of doom started to wash over us just a little bit, where like Scotty's just about to go nuclear and hit like 7 birdies in a row on the back 9 and steal this thing away. Were you paying attention at all to where Scotty was on the leaderboard?
A little bit. A little bit, but not loads, because I was kind of locked in on what I was doing. I vaguely had a score in my mind as well that I felt like if I got to, that it was, especially after Patrick's start as well, because like a lot depending on how Patrick was doing. I was playing with him. We were on the same score at the start of the day. He had a bit of a rough start, so he was always kind of playing catch up. But you do see it as much as you try not to look at leaderboards. They're around and you do see them. But I was just sort of focusing on my thing. I felt like I started to play well enough on the back nine where I felt like it was in my control still. And yeah, so I didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah, well, we got to say from our perspective, the podcast perspective, we had a great time betting on Tommy Fleetwood because that was our first time backing you. We got a random email on Sunday night.
That was the first time.
First time, a random email. Rob with 2 B's emailed the whole show and was like, hey, Tommy Fleetwood's going to win this Sunday, or this weekend. This is not AI. And we all bet it 16-1. And I got to say, I don't know what everyone says about you like not being able to finish. We're 1-0 with Tommy Fleetwood.
This is easy.
Yeah.
Delivered. 1-0. 100% record. So
yeah.
What are we talking about?
I'm going to start betting you more often, except I can't bet on you for the Ryder Cup. Now we have to turn our back on you.
Yes.
Have you thought about that? Like, all of America, it felt like, was behind you in this last tournament, and now we just got to go back to, double birds, America.
We hate your guts.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
No, we do.
Hank might bet on you.
Yeah, we absolutely do. We hate you.
Yeah.
We hope you choke.
Well, that's really sweet of you guys. That's nice. Well, it's one of the. I think it's the cool thing about the Ryder Cup, and I will not be offended or upset by anything that anybody feels like they want to say or go supporting their home team, because that's how it should be. And I think that's one of the great things. We don't get to do that sort of thing either. Like in our sport, obviously you play so individually and you play all over the world. So it's not like you get like a home and away feeling in sort of that team environment. And I think that's one of the great things was about the Ryder Cup. Like if you're going to, I've been lucky to play at 2 home Ryder Cups and the support's unbelievable. And the home crowd definitely play like a huge part in like that home team vibe and the atmosphere, and they help you. So going into an away Ryder Cup, I think we're all excited about the opportunity, and that's how it should be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So have you noticed that your son has become a meme? Try me hardest. You say, PFT says it better than I do.
Just try me hardest.
Yeah. I think on Sunday morning I woke up in my house and I just started repeating that to myself over and over.
We were all trying me hardest
300 times. My kids were like, "What the hell?" I'm just talking in an English accent.
I mean, he's right. I mean, there's 2 things. There was actually last week in Atlanta, there turned out to be like this cult following that kept shouting at me, "I'm just trying my hardest." That were like coming around. That was nice. But I remember watching that video, and I never realized how strong his accent was. I just thought he had like a neutral voice, but he sounds just like I do, just a bit higher pitch. But it was a good message, and I swear we I didn't know I was going to get asked a question, and we'd never spoke about anything ever, and that was the answer he came out with, which was like the funniest thing.
Yeah, it seemed like he had media training.
Yeah.
Like this was a perfect answer to give to a reporter after a tough round, and you just trying to be hottest out there.
Yeah.
And he's like, great perspective on his part too. He's like, I'll go after it next year. I'll attack it again. We've got another opportunity for this. It really did seem
enough times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seemed like he had that training before.
It had to be in like a cool dad moment, because like your kid, like you said, you didn't tell him what to say. And then he has a good message, and you're like, I kind of did a good job here because my kid is, like that. It's a really good message. It's like there's a lot of cynicism in the sports world these days, and he's just trying me hardest.
You're absolutely right. I think there is actually, and there's a lot of. I mean, there's so much pressure put on people. Of course there is, but he was right. It was a great message, and I think we're all very. I mean, first of all, we found it very funny, but then we actually were like, "Oh, we're very proud here. He's given off a good message, and he said the right thing."
Yeah,
have we worked on that shot for next year so that he's going to be able to go out there and learn from what he's done in the past?
I mean, first of all, the pressure is always on me to make the Masters. It's not about actually me competing. It's about Frankie getting another shot at that green on the ninth par 3. So I've got to make sure I do well to make the Masters, and. He continues to put the work in. I don't want to tell him yet. I feel like he's probably another year away at least from reaching the green. But But he loves it. He absolutely loves it. And yeah, I actually, one of my favorite things to do is playing golf with him. He's great with all the boys.
That's so cool. So yeah, in terms of the media, I want to give you credit because you always face the media after, your guts get ripped out in some of these tournaments where you finish second. Was there ever a time that you were like, I really, really don't want to do this? Because I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you were able to put on the face that you put on, but all credit to you, because I know that myself personally, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm not answering anything.
Yeah, I mean, those moments, those moments stink because you've lost or you've let it slip or someone's beat you and you've been so close and you kind of, I mean, I would feel what everybody else feels. Like I do feel it. I feel like I've let myself down or people down, or I haven't, I've let it go. I hate the word choke and stuff. I mean, those are real things. I mean, and I would never, but the important thing is to not like turn away from it. And I did always say through it, I think it's really important to try and say the right things, both inwardly and outwardly. And I felt like that was very important. And I do think in sport, like best thing in the world, doing every single interview possible after doing something like last week on Sunday. But you don't get that without doing the rest of it either. And there's plenty of disappointments. And I just felt like, yeah, I think you should. I think you should speak after the round, good or bad. I think it's kind of what people want to hear. And I also just used it as motivation because I felt like, again, say the right things to yourself and say the right things outwardly. So I used it like I had to go and speak and say the right things. And just by doing that, instead of what you could sulk, you could spend hours or days in like a bad place because what you've done or you've let yourself down. But just by doing that, it's like said something good straight away. So I kind of think it helped me as well.
Yeah.
Did you have moments where you thought to yourself, finishing in second is really good?
Just a lot of money.
Yeah, you get a lot of money. You're better than almost everybody else out there. Like that's a great result. You're the second best golfer in the world on that given weekend. Objectively, that's great. You did an awesome job. Did you tell yourself that?
Well, it's a great result, and I did tell myself that. I told myself things. I mean, the overriding feeling is upset or angry or disappointed because you probably feel like you should have won. Like that's just how it is. I mean, there's times when I'll finish 15th or 20th and I'll feel great because I shot a 64 on Sunday. So it doesn't really make sense in a way. Like you finish second, had a great week, but you feel crappy about it. So, but it was, and you have to, again, go back to all those times where I had to talk about it. And I said there's never any point in always just looking at the negatives and what you did wrong. Cause I did so many things well. There was times when I was leading the tournament after 71 holes or 70 holes or 69 holes. It's a long time. Like, and you've done so well and you beat everybody up to that point, but you just let it slip. But there's so much more good than bad. And yeah, I just think I never wanted to get in a negative spiral because I wanted to get there again. And I was going to go in that position again. Sunday, I was leading by 2 with 3 to play, or I was leading by 3 with 4 to play with tough holes coming up. If you let things get to you at that point, like it's not going to help, is it? So like all the things that I did before, I felt like played a role in what happened on Sunday as well.
Yeah. Right. I've got a specific golf related question, kind of a technical one. You hit mini driver. You have a mini driver in your bag. When do you decide like, okay, you know what? This is not the time for the big dog. I'm going to hit mini driver instead. Like what does a mini driver do that a 3-wood doesn't do?
I ended up putting that mini driver in, I think it was 3 years ago now at the Masters. 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Can't remember. 2023 maybe. And I never really had a 3-wood that I loved. Like I always had this 3-wood that I felt like I wanted this like rocket launcher of a 3-wood that if it was a long par 5, I hit the fairway, I could go for the green from 290. I would never like choose to hit a 3-wood to hit the fairway. I would just hit a tee down driver or something. So then this mini driver came out, put it in the bag, and I was like, oh my God, this thing's unbelievable. I can just swing it and hit it. Has this little tight draw. Because actually people associate me with like hitting a good draw, but my driver, I feel like I hit it straight to not kind of, if anything, left to right. Like I don't like to draw my driver. So having a club that then did that was really helpful. And I don't know, it was just, I was so good with it and comfortable with it that I just took it out quite a lot, and I would just hit it off a tee if I didn't quite feel right, if it made sense. And then I actually tried a 3-wood again this year, just for the sake of trying it. I mean, we can, we have that luxury on tour. Like, you just feel like trying a club and you can try it. And I put this 3-wood down, and I just looked at it. I was like, that's disgusting. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like it should be a 5-wood, but it's got no loft in it. I can't hit this. Yeah. And so maybe I think my 3-wood days might be gone.
So is there a point, like, hypothetically, if you're a 13 handicap, Hank, 13 handicap?
Yeah.
If you're a 13 handicap, for example, is there any point in you having a mini driver, or are you just bringing out a mini driver so that you can talk to your friends about how you have a mini driver?
There's always a point in having a mini driver. Always.
Yeah. Your YouTube channel's awesome. Love it. Love seeing the behind the scenes stuff. You also said that you're now trying to break 100 as a lefty. Which kind of dunking on all of us regular golfers.
It felt personal.
Hey, you haven't watched me play yet.
Yeah. So how is that going? How is the lefty journey going? What are you scoring as a lefty now?
No, I haven't actually played 18 holes on a course yet. So, like, literally, I promise the first time I play on a course, whether it be 9 holes or 18 holes, I will be filming it and it will go on YouTube. So I haven't been on a course yet. There's a couple more videos coming out. I had a lesson left-handed, which I said I wanted. Like, I haven't had a golf lesson. I mean, I have golf lessons all the time. Of course I do. But, like, it's different to having one where I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I mean, I'm completely, for everything that I know about golf, give me a club the other way, my mind goes blank, and I can't fix anything. I can't figure it out. Like, I can see what's happening, but I can't change it. So it's all new to me. And I haven't, and again, like, people that don't, people that play but then don't have the chance to play. Like, I consider playing right-handed golf my job, and I haven't hit balls left-handed for a while now. Like, I've been working every day for quite a while, finishing the playoffs and finishing the year. I had the Open. So I am actually going to hit some balls actually soon, left-handed. So I'll get my left-handed clubs out again. But all of it just feels like very real. Like, I love the game of golf, and this is like, it's not starting afresh, but it kind of is. And I'm used to it, basically. So, but like, the whole process is going to be like filmed.
Yeah.
Completely.
So some people are saying, not us, we would never say this, but some people are saying that if Tommy Fleetwood was a real man, he would play left-handed in the Ryder Cup.
No, my left-handed clubs won't be coming out at the Ryder Cup.
Sounds like you're afraid.
Sounds like you're afraid.
I'm not a real man. I'm just not a real man.
I'd do it.
Come on, do it. You could imagine if you beat us, lefty. We'd have to stop being a country. Yeah,
I can imagine it, but it won't happen.
We should do. So we have a couple golfers. PFT and Hank are pretty good golfers. I'm a terrible golfer. Maybe we could figure out a time in your schedule where you and I play as a scramble against PFT and Hank, but you have to play lefty, and you can watch just the horrific golfing I do.
I would love that. You can watch what I do. Like, the thing is, like, I know that there's always a disaster in me. So even if I have a little, even if I have a little hitting some decent shots. And then I think it's because I don't know, like, I can hit bad shots right-handed, but I know I can fix it. I can do something different.
Yeah.
But because I don't know what I'm doing, my mind, just goes. And that's what's coming when I'm left-handed. So
it feels like it's not if, it's when the bad shots are coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. No matter how good it's going, there's a shank, there's a top, there's a lost ball. Like, it's always in there.
Yeah.
But the fun part about playing left-handed for you, it must be like what I feel when I play. When I hit a good shot, I'm super excited. I'm like, holy shit, how did I do that? And when I hit a bad shot, I'm like, whatever.
Let's go again. Yeah. Let's go again. Yeah, it is. It's like, but it is. It's completely like starting. It's not quite from starting scratch because I can sort of hit the ball, but yeah, it's. I get all the feelings that all the, I guess, regular golfers get. So I like it in a sick one.
It would be a great video though, like you screwing up a shot and then having to rely on me, and you standing over me being like, don't fuck this up, and I will fuck it up.
When you screw it up and you've got to rely on me, I'll be so nervous.
So I want to go back to the Ryder Cup real quick. Did you sleep naked with the Ryder Cup?
In 2018.
Yeah.
I was naked in that picture, yeah.
So what was the process behind that? You didn't think it was good enough to just beat us? You had to be like, I'm also fully nude with the cup.
No, it was somebody else's idea. He thought this would be like a great picture or great concept. We did a video, didn't we? Me and Fran, and like we ended up going down to see it. We had the Ryder Cup, and I think Fran was just very set on like, okay, we'll just get in bed, we'll do the video, and then we'll carry on partying. And as he turned around, I just stripped off and I just got in bed. I thought it was funny. But yeah, that was cool. Actually, people still remember it.
Yeah,
it's a long time ago.
It was a little bit disrespectful to the United States. We're adding fuel to the fire.
I don't think it was disrespectful.
Well, I'm just finding ways to get angry at Tommy Fleetwood, a man who I've never been upset at in my entire life.
Yeah,
I just need some motivation going.
We're 1-0 as well.
Yeah, that's true. We're 1-0.
Yeah, we are 1-0.
But we have to turn our back on you. We can't bet against the United States going.
It's in 3 weeks as well, so we still got time.
Yeah, we got time. We got time.
We don't have to start right now. We don't have to argue now.
Yeah,
we can. Later.
I got a kind of a tough question, but like obviously with the season you had, incredible, and coming close all these times, was there a moment at all during all the second places and being close that you had like not a crisis of confidence, but being like, maybe I'm not going to do this. Maybe I'm not going to break through? Because I always find that interesting with athletes, like the mental part of it and being able to fight against that and be like, no, I'm playing well. I got to keep trusting myself.
Yeah, 100%. And I think there's a bit of both. I never felt like I wasn't going to win, but more and more doubt creeps in, which is just natural because, every time I'd been there, it didn't happen for one reason or another. And it definitely gets harder every time you go there. Not necessarily like harder in a playing sense, but you just deal with more stuff. It's not like it's just not come easy. But I also, I was also always conscious of, I felt like my, everybody can inspire in like a different way. Like, and I feel like our job when you're on TV or you're playing sports and you want to pass things down, you want to try and like motivate people in whatever way you can. I haven't been like an amazing winner. I haven't been like a dominating athlete. So like I'm not going to motivate in that way. People aren't going to watch videos of me dominating tournaments or anything like that. So I felt like mine, it is a story of perseverance, like mental fortitude in a different way. And I always kind of felt that. And I always wanted to, as many times as it will go wrong, I always wanted to remember that. Like, I will get this done. I will get my first win. And it's never been, for me, it's never been about just winning once. Like, I've always said I want to win, multiple times. I want to win plenty of times, but you just have to win the first one first.
Right.
And that's been like something that I just haven't done. But I just always felt like my story was going to be different in that way. And that's how I was going to like be able to sort of motivate people. So I kept that in mind, but of course, doubts creep in massively. The doubts were there on Sunday. But you just have to work just that little bit harder to sort of keep them at bay.
Did you do anything differently on Sunday than you've done in the past, specifically that felt like it was the difference in you holding on to this?
Not particularly. I don't think I played any better than the last few times like I've been in contention. Like I putted really well, but I also think, and again, it's a strange scenario where the amount I hate the word failing. Like I just don't like it, but let's just say I failed to win like a bunch of times. Like when you do it enough times, you definitely stop worrying about it. Like you stop fearing failing because you keep doing it and you're always fine. And you just get up and you dust yourself off and you go the next time. So I'm not really worried about that. But then you do have all these doubts. So it's like this kind of like weird crossroads that you come into where you're kind of totally fine with where you are. And if it goes wrong, you're fine, but you're still doubting it. But I just think that this time, it just opened up for me like way more this time than other events. Like I say, nobody sort of managed to catch up with me. I hit the shots at the right time. It just fell on my lap, and this was the door that I got the chance to walk through, really.
Yeah, it was very cool. And I heard that you're getting into American sports a little bit too, with all the time you've been spending over here. Is that right?
Yeah, I love sports. So I love American sports. I think there's so much. I think there's so much that you can enjoy and learn from American sports. I love it. So every time, like with the TaylorMade guys, because TaylorMade guys are there from Monday to Wednesday. Like Tuesday night, if the baseball team is in town, like we try and go to a ballpark and watch. Like that's Tuesday night's our night to go to a ballpark. I love that. Just going there and hanging out. I've actually enjoyed preseason NFL. Actually. I did watch. I've just watched the second season of Quarterback as well. So I'm sort of having an NFL frenzy in my mind at the moment. So I'm enjoying it.
I love that.
Do you want a Super Bowl over in England? Because Roger Goodell is trying to put the Super Bowl in England.
Well, who knows? I probably shouldn't be over in England, should it?
No. Good point.
Good point, Tommy.
Good point, Tommy. We like even more.
So yeah, that would be wrong. But and I am actually a massive NBA fan. Basketball's probably my favorite sport.
Okay. Who's your favorite player?
Steph Curry. Just when I started playing on the PGA Tour, Golden State, Steph Curry, they were like, they were obviously the best team, and I sort of latched onto them a little bit. Bit of a glory supporter.
Yeah. Have you ever played golf with him?
I haven't, no.
He's good.
Got to make that happen.
Still
good.
good. Yeah. I would love to.
All right, I got a couple last questions. The first one was, so Tron Carter from No Laying Up, he is a massive fan of yours. He's shown up to a couple of the tournaments when you've been in contention. Would you get a little bit nervous when he showed up on Sunday and like, oh, here we go? Because I know at least 2 times. I know he went to England, I believe, once, and then he was there on Sunday.
He came to the Open.
Yeah. Did you notice him when he showed up? You're like, okay, here we go. We got to win this.
I didn't see him that day actually when he showed up, but I saw him afterwards, and like we sort of had a little chat, and then I didn't see him. I didn't see him on Sunday last week until the very end, and I saw him. The presentation was going on, and I saw him in the crowd, and I gave him a little fist pump.
That's awesome
because he's been such a great supporter. So. I appreciate it all, but yeah, he's been great. So it's just cool when you've been through it and you've had people that like have supported you for so long, like getting to share like a cool moment, and then we finally did it. It's great. It's awesome. That's
an awesome,
like us. We've supported you for so long.
Yeah, we're 1-0.
Yeah.
Shout out Rob with 2 B's. All right, my last question, Roback question. RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Roback.com. Promo code TAKE. Your caddy's a hoss. He's a tall guy.
He's a big boy. Yeah, everybody actually thinks when they see me in person, they think like I'm taller than what people expect because I stand next to him all day. So I'm really short.
Is it nice having a guy like, if shit goes down, like he's got your back. He's a big guy.
I could take him in a fight, no problem. So it's not.
Wait, how tall is he?
6'5" or 6'6".
Yeah. It's funny watching you guys walk down the fairways. You're like, damn, that's a big caddy.
Yeah, like I said, because everybody thinks I'm like 5'2" or something, and I'm not. I'm 5'3", but no, I'm bigger than that. Yeah, like everybody just thinks I'm shorter than what I am because he is a big boy.
Yeah.
All right, so Ryder Cup. Any predictions?
Well, of course, I'm gonna stand by my boys and my team and say that I'm gonna go in with full faith in our team and say Europe are gonna bring the Ryder Cup back. I can't say anything other than that, can I?
Well, is there one guy that you are really hoping you don't get matched up against?
No. I'm sorry about sitting on the fence on that one. I would love to give you a better answer. But no, I love being part of the team. I love getting a chance to play any of those guys. Like I just think the Ryder Cup, you're guaranteed to get an unbelievable matchup. Like whether you're playing foursomes, 4-ball singles, like it's going to be like you're going to be playing someone that you think, yeah, this is awesome. I get the chance to play him. So no, I'll happily go ahead against anyone because I just think it's so cool and what an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. All right, well, Tommy, thank you so much. Incredible job on Sunday. We really enjoyed watching you play and win, and worst of luck in the Ryder Cup.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. Yeah, we're 1-0. We're 1-0.
Yeah, we're 1-0 together.
That's true.
We're 1-0 together. This will suck if USA loses and we bet on them, and now we're 1-1.
I might have just bet on Tommy to win his matchups and then on the USA to win the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's a good hedge.
I mean, yeah, that would be what? So would I be included in like 3-0 then, or would that just be
Yeah,
2-0?
It would count. That's
Yeah.
Just doing me job.
Yeah.
Try me
I'm
hardest.
trying my hardest. I promise you, I'll be trying my hardest.
All right, thanks so much, Tommy. Congrats again, man.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
All right, see ya.
Take care.
Appreciate it, man. That was
guys.
fun.
Thanks for making this work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much. You guys
All
are
right,
great. Thank you.
we'll do a video sometime whenever we can get our schedules set. We'd love to come to you.
We definitely should. I would love that.
Yeah.
Like I say, there's literally never going to be anything I do left-handed that's not really on camera. So
I love it.
It'll be very. Promise you, I'm not practicing and it'll turn up any good. I'll be awful.
Yeah,
All right.
I love it. All right, thanks.
Very cool.
All right, see ya.
See you guys.
Bye. Tommy Fleetwood was brought to you by Chevy. For over a century, Chevy has been building trucks that don't flinch and never quit. Whether you're hauling lumber on the job or trying to get the smoker, the cooler, the cornhole boards, and the whole crew to the tailgate on time, Chevy gets you there. When Chevy says most dependable truck, they're not just speculating. Chevy trucks have earned more dependability awards for trucks than any other brand, according to J.D. Power 2025. Sounds like they got the stats to prove it. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard. For more on Chevy trucks, visit Chevy.com and visit jdpower.com/awards for more award details. And now, here's Ross Dellenger.
Okay, we now welcome on a very special guest. He is a recurring guest. It is Yahoo Sports college football writer, senior college football writer, Ross?
Sure, senior, yeah.
Okay.
If that doesn't make me old, does that make me old?
No, you're good. Senior college football writer, Ross Dellenger, who we had on last year. Great talk with you last year. And we figured let's talk some college football. Let's also talk Barstool versus Ohio State because you seem to be the most plugged in guy. So why don't you tell us what you have found out, and we can maybe clear the whole record because it's gone back and forth a million times, it feels like.
Yeah. Well, I didn't expect to wake up Tuesday morning and be reporting on a Barstool Ohio State Big Ten drama, but you never know, right? What you're gonna run into in this crazy industry these days. So I woke up Tuesday morning, and yeah, we taped our podcast, College Football Inquirer, Tuesday morning, and before we got on the tape, we had talked about what we were going to talk about, and one of the things was, the report about Dave Portnoy being banned from Ohio Stadium. And so before we got on that call, I did what I thought was sort of due diligence and just reached out to some people, including folks at Ohio State, who then decided to put out basically a statement saying that they didn't ban Dave Portnoy, and it was Fox's decision to ban or to not let Dave Portnoy onto the field. And then it kind of went from there. Then the Big Ten released a statement that said that Dave Portnoy won't appear on the main Fox Big Noon kickoff set in any of its stadiums this year. So it kind of took off like a little wildfire there. And so that's sort of where we are.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. Based on the chain of events, as it sounds like some organizations were reacting to what other organizations said, do you think that it's likely that Ohio State was the initial party that said no Dave Portnoy?
Here's what I know, and I think this was announced maybe in like mid-July, I feel like, somewhere around there. And pretty much immediately, like the next week was Big Ten Media Day, Football Media Day in Las Vegas. I was there. It was made pretty clear to me there from a variety of people, including, I think, people from Ohio State, that they weren't like super thrilled with the announcement.
Yep.
And some of them were taken by surprise on the announcement. So I will say that, and you know, so it wouldn't surprise me at all that they expressed some level of disagreement or concern about the role of Dave Portnoy on Big Noon Kickoff.
Okay, so all right, so here's what I know, and you could tell me if this is wrong or not. I think what happened is Ohio State doesn't want us there. That's a fact. We were going to be there. The Barstool College Football Show was going to be in Columbus on Saturday against Texas Ohio State. They said no. Ohio State said no. You cannot be on campus. We had our travel booked. Like, this isn't just me making it up. We were ready to go. And then I think it obviously came out. And then Ohio State might have been like, well, this kind of doesn't look great that we're trying to ban someone. So Fox maybe jumped in and was like, hey, we're not going to have him in any stadium. I do think Ohio State doesn't want Barstool on campus. I think it's great for the rivalry, by the way. I have no problem with Ohio State being petty here. I think Ohio State fans should have no blame. Like, no one should be going after Ohio State fans. This is all great for the rivalry, but Ohio State does not want Barstool on campus next to the big noon kickoff set. They don't want that, and they basically told us that.
So I agree with you in that this is great for the rivalry and college football. Like, we all have to – I was talking to somebody today about this. We live in a college football bubble, right, where we just take everything so seriously, all these things. And, like, the people outside of the bubble – especially like I live in DC, right? And I deal with a lot of like congressional people or whatever. And they're like dealing with like real problems, like wars and people dying and taxes and tariffs. And like, it reminds me, college football is entertainment. It's just sports, their games and their entertainment. And so all this does is sort of like, it's a piece of entertainment, right? I mean, I think it's like Andy Staples, my colleague, he said this on our podcast this morning. It's like sort of like lean into it. It's like WWE wrestling sort of thing, like lean into it all. And it's sort of good for in a way college football in maybe even the Big Ten, right?
Yeah.
Any news is good news, Fox, all that. So I think you've got a great point.
Yeah,
a lot of that.
If it's good for anyone, it's really good for Dave.
Yes.
This is the environment where Dave is very, very comfortable playing at this level. Like, this is the best news. Hey, Dave, we're going to ask you to do less work this weekend. You're not going to be there, so you get to stay at home. You get to live in Florida for the weekend.
Well, no, he is going to Columbus.
Oh, he's going to Columbus, just not on campus.
Just not
going
into the stadium.
Yeah, so he has to do less work still, and also he is now the focus of everyone's attention going into this game. There's no place that Dave feels more at home than where he's at right now.
Yeah. It's so what's the future though? Like, is Ohio State going to ban us from ever going to their campus? Because it feels that way, and it feels like Ohio State's very upset at Fox, and they're the number one partner for Fox. They are obviously Michigan, but like Ohio State, you need Ohio State for the Big Ten. That is a very big piece of the puzzle.
Well, this sort of drama is a good reminder of the connective tissue between conferences and their media affiliate, where they get most of their money from.
Right.
Where they rely on these TV networks, the SEC to ESPN, obviously the Big Ten to Fox and NBC and CBS, the Big 12 to Fox and ESPN. They have them both, ACC to ESPN. Like, they get a majority, their schools get a majority of their revenue from these TV contracts. And so it's sort of like one of the questions is always like, who's making these decisions? Who's running these conferences? And what's the influence that a TV network has? And, I think it's sort of like a fascinating dynamic moving forward, because you're right? Like, Fox has this huge share in the Big Ten, pays a lot of money to the Big Ten in its schools, and wants to see them thrive and do well. But they also want to compete with the other networks and have the personalities like a Dave and you guys and others to compete with their competition. And so it's going to be fascinating to see sort of how this evolves, right? And we see some of this in the SEC too, right? We've seen this. Certainly there's McAfee on College Game Day. There's Paul Feinbaum on the SEC network, who has certainly had run-ins with people at SEC schools who have pushed back on certain things done and said. So it's a pretty fascinating dynamic.
It is very interesting, yeah. So can we talk a little bit about the college football coming up this weekend?
Yeah,
the
let's
actual
go.
games. I'm excited. Yes. I looked at the grid, looked at the schedule. My Saturday is booked solid. I'm probably not going to leave my couch at all. The dog will be lucky if I let him out like 3 times over the course of that day. It's going to be an awesome day of college football. Let's start with Miami, Notre Dame. Catholics versus convicts. Run it back again. We just talked to a couple of our in-house college football experts. That's coming out on Friday's show. But they were kind of split on this. Some people that I've talked to are really high on Miami this year. So what do you see happening this weekend?
Well, unfortunately, and I got a text from somebody in Miami this morning about this, because I guess our picks are staff picks, not game picks, but like season pick sort of things came out. And one of the questions was, who's going to be the most disappointing team this year? And I picked Miami. Ooh. And so I got I kind of got a nasty message this morning, but I have to pick somebody. I'm going to make somebody angry.
Right.
But I do, Miami's top 12, 13. So the thought is that they probably won't finish inside that maybe this year. And I don't know. I'm just throwing darts at the wall here. Aren't we all with these predictions, right? I mean, we're just kind of throwing darts at the wall. I do think that this is going to be a really, really good game. I'm excited about it. So I'm going to be in Columbus, but I'm flying out of Columbus Saturday night to Miami and then covering Miami Notre Dame Sunday night. And it's a really, I mean, the atmosphere should be awesome. Notre Dame always travels well, brings a lot of folks down there. But I do think that I do give the Irish an edge, even though we sort of don't know a ton about either of these teams because they've lost a lot. They've got new quarterbacks. Obviously, we know a lot about Carson Beck coming over from Georgia, big storyline of the offseason. So, I mean, a lot of players don't transfer out of Georgia. Right. And so that's sort of a big storyline on how, and he had some sort of off the field girlfriend sort of drama that unfolded this spring. So it'll be interesting. I will say this about Mario Cristobal. They have built it up there, right? Every year they've gotten better. Every year the lines look more and more like SEC lines, their defensive and offensive lines. They're spending a lot of money and investing big time down there. So where that comes a lot of expectations.
All right, so you travel all around the country. You talk to everyone. Give me a coach or a team that you think is on the rise that we're not, we obviously know the mainstays, but a team you're hey, this coach has things moving in the right direction. This program feels like it's getting momentum.
Good question. One of my season picks, I ended up picking, Clemson to win the ACC, and then they were sort of my if there was going to be a surprise this year, the big surprise was that a school other than the Big Ten or SEC would win the national championship, which in my mind would be Clemson. Mm-hmm. So that's not really answering your question because Clemson's not some upstart, but in a way they've had they sort of had a few down years, and it feels like. I visited there back in April or May, and it feels like they're coming back.
Yeah.
Right. It just kind of feels that way there. And they've got a really veteran quarterback who I think is going to probably win or get very close to winning the Heisman Trophy. Is going to be up there probably at the end, Cade Klubnik. And I think they're getting close to, they made a defensive coordinator change. But anyway, so I think when I think of young coaches, up and coming, I go down to New Orleans actually. And I look at John Summerall and what he's done at Tulane, and look out, right? He's going to be it's going to be another coaching offseason where, somebody like that is going to be at the top of everybody's list when they make coaching changes. And there's probably going to be a lot of coaching changes this year. There weren't a lot last year. It was a historic low. And usually what happens after a historic low is we get a really big high.
Yeah. I was looking at some of your reporting that you did earlier on the future of realignment and what college football is going to look like 2, 5, 10 years down the road. Are we going to get to a place where there's one giant Division I conference? Or are we going to get to a place where it's the Power 2 model?
Yeah, it's the question everybody wants to know is look into the crystal ball and tell us in 5, 7 years when all this movement is going to happen, which we know when it's going to happen. We at least know when. It's probably going to happen between 2030 and 2032 because the Big 12 and Big 10 TV deals come open then. The college football playoff deal ends then in 31. The NCAA basketball tournament's contract ends in 32. So you have all these things that come open. So that's the span of time where you're going to have some kind of shift into whether it's a super league or, a couple of leagues sort of taking over or, a split from the NCAA. You're whatever is going to happen is probably going to happen then. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you something's going to happen, right? We're going to have a conference, another round of conference realignment that's going to see the biggest brands continue to consolidate into one or two leagues. And it's just kind of like the economy and capitalism in general. Like that's how it works, right? We see that in every walk of life outside of college sports. The biggest brands consolidate so they can make more money and keep the money that they make. And I think we're just going to see that. And obviously we know 2 schools sued the ACC, although they settled for an easier exit path out of the ACC.
Right.
So that newsflash, right, they're going to almost certainly leave at some point. And the odds are they're going to leave during that stretch and go to the SEC or Big Ten. And that's going to cause a domino effect in the ACC, potentially could impact the Big 12 as well. And then you're going to have some kind of conglomeration of schools, whether it's Big Ten and SEC only, or some other schools also mixed in, sort of probably separate themselves from everybody else, because no longer can you have the University of Texas with a budget of $250 million competing in the same division as UTSA with a budget of $40 million. Right. You like that's probably not going to happen anymore.
All right, you mentioned your picks, your preseason picks. Can we go around the conferences, the Power 4 conferences? You can give us your championship game, who's going to win that conference and why. So we'll start with the SEC. What do you have in the SEC?
I have a little bit of surprise. I have LSU winning the SEC championship. And that LSU Clemson game this weekend is going to be a ball. I actually wanted to go to that one, but just as far as flights and getting to Miami, I'm going to go to Columbus instead. But that's I think LSU and Clemson, could be in the top 8, top 4 at the end of the year at the playoff. So I have LSU. I think I have LSU beating Georgia in the SEC championship game.
Okay. Brian Kelly getting off the hot seat.
Yeah, Garrett Nussmeier. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure down there. They spent a lot of money. They were spending. I think I went down there for a story in February. They spent on their team $5 million 2 years ago. They spent this year $18 million.
What's he going to do different in week 1? I feel like Brian Kelly week 1 hasn't always turned out the best.
Yeah. It hasn't been great, right? I think LSU's lost 5 straight season openers, even going back to like Orgeron's first 2 years. So this is a big one at Clemson. It's going to be rocking there. You got the battle of the Death Valleys.
Yeah.
It's going to be an exciting one. But you know what? The loser of that game, and this is kind of like the good and bad of an expanded playoff, right? If you have a 14 playoff, the loser of that game is probably out. Or certainly has to do a lot to get in. And the loser of that game now in a 12-team playoff is okay, especially if it's a close game.
Yeah. Are you not believing in Arch Manning?
No, I'm a believer in Arch Manning. In fact, I visited there 2 weeks ago. Got a story coming out in Yahoo tomorrow about Mr. Arch Manning. And
give us some juicy tidbits from the story.
Okay. Well, first of all, the one thing concerns me about Texas in general is offensive and defensive lines. Offensive lines, all new. One guy, one returning starter. So he's going to be throwing passes to, and all new receivers too, right? I think they lost their top 3 or top 4 receivers. So a lot of pressure on him. Juicy stuff in my story. Arch is not like, he's not like the most entertaining, drama-filled guy, right? The Mannings are kind of like these Southern gentlemen who just kind of like talk slow and are sort of boring, really nice and polite, but kind of boring. Well, what is the most interesting thing? So I talked to a few of Arch's friends. They go to this place in Austin called Matt's El Rancho.
Love it.
I don't know if you guys have been. It's a pretty good like Tex-Mex spot.
Great queso.
And yeah, like Bob's Queso apparently is real popular there.
Bob Armstrong.
There you go.
I'm familiar with Matt's El Rancho. So, I've waited hours for margaritas there. Yeah.
So one of their friends was telling me that Arch, unfortunately for him, when they go there, he can't get the margaritas because too many people knows him there, so he can't get like real sloppy. So he can't do all that. But he likes they go wake surfing on Lake Travis there. and they eat Chipotle a lot, and they go to Mattel Ranchos. And in this past summer, actually, him and a friend they went to Cabo and to be with Peyton. So Peyton has like this villa in Cabo, like on the beach, and they hit golf balls off of a mat into the ocean from Peyton's home. I'm like, wow, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
That sounds excellent.
I saw that there was a story that Eli told Arch, never take a picture with a drink in your hand. So, because there's the famous Eli picture of him, like, with his eyes half closed. Yeah. He's like, if you have a drink in your hand and you blink at the wrong time, it just becomes a meme.
It became the SEC boyfriend meme.
Yeah. So that's good advice from the uncle.
Yeah, did he address losing his student ID like his first week in Austin? Because that was very relatable too.
Twice, right? He lost his ID twice. Once he left in an English class. I don't know what happened the other time, but he left in an English class and somebody found it, actually scanned it to get into the building, the football building, and thankfully didn't do anything nefarious in there, just handed the ID over, and the ID got all the way up to Sark, who FaceTimed Arch with the ID and was like, hey, missing something, buddy?
That's awesome.
I love that.
That's awesome.
So what about the Big Ten? Who do you have at the top of the Big Ten this year?
Who do I have? Penn State. I have Penn State winning the Big Ten. I visited a couple weeks ago, actually, to sit down with Jim Knowles, who's like a fascinating guy, defensive coordinator there. Fascinating story. Grew up in downtown Philly. And just like a Philly guy, smoked cigars, and he was really, really fascinating interview. I think he's going to have that defense ready to go. I think Drew Aller at quarterback, that's obviously the big question. I sat down with Drew. He spent the offseason training, and he's gotten faster. He's lost some weight. He's eating right, he said. So that interception at the end of the Notre Dame game, I think still sticks with him. It was, you guys probably would agree. It was like one of the worst late game college football playoff decisions we've seen.
Yeah.
And he knows that, and he knows that it just kind of sits with him. So I think the motivation, all that from them, I think they win the Big Ten.
And who do they beat?
Who did I have them beating? I think I have them beating Ohio State. Which would be a rematch, obviously, of regular season. So Yep.
Are you believing at all in Oregon, Dante Moore?
Yeah, I am. A super talented player, but obviously they have a lot of new pieces, and but I am a believer. I mean, they the pieces around him, right? They've done an incredible. Dan Lanning's done an incredible job there of recruiting, and obviously in this new sort of NIL era, they have more advantage than a lot of schools, and I think they're using that. It's pretty clearly, and Dan surrounded him with a lot of good pieces, and they should be right there too, right? I mean, they should make the playoff.
Yeah. Okay, what about the ACC? You said Miami would be your disappointment of the year, so I assume it's Clemson over someone else.
I've got I think Clemson. I don't even know who do I have them beating.
Louisville?
Let's see, maybe it's. I don't think it's the Fighting Belichicks. It would be great though if the Fighting Belichicks were to somehow, win 9 or 10 games and get to the ACC championship game against Clemson. Could you guys imagine? I spent some time with him last week. Actually, him and his sons in Chapel Hill, which was weird. I got all the Belichicks are there, and it was a fascinating interview because the sons don't talk a lot, and Steve is much like his dad. He doesn't say a whole lot, and Brian is not like his dad at all. He talks a lot. So it was kind of fascinating. They're all back together. He's got 6-7 grandkids now all living there. But it would be fascinating to me if they make it there. But I think in the end, I must have Clemson playing. I'll have to look. I think I do have them playing Louisville for the championship and have Clemson winning and going pretty far in the playoff too, I think.
So with the Belichick thing, it's interesting because I feel like the closer college football season has come, the less we're talking about Bill Belichick, which should be one of the biggest storylines in the country once the games start happening. So, how are things looking from a camp perspective in Chapel Hill?
Yeah, it was well, first of all, they have 70 new players. It's crazy. Kind of like West Virginia. I visited them a few weeks ago and wrote about Rich Rod. They have 74 new players. I think North Carolina has 70 or 71 new players. So you've got a completely new coaching staff. all these new players. And a similar thing that Rich Rod told me at West Virginia, which was, I have no effing idea what we're going to look like. Like,
Right.
I can't predict it. Like Belichick was similar, right? He's like, how am I supposed to predict this? Like, everybody's new, right? And then a lot of his coaching staff, obviously, is NFL guys. Like his two sons, one of them has never coached in college. So that was actually really interesting to like get their perspective on what the difference is. And it was kind of fascinating to hear them talk about how they're enjoying, coaching college players, because they're showing them like techniques and stuff they've never seen before.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they're coming, they have all these NFL stuff and everything. And the players are like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I've never seen this before. So that was really cool. That was pretty neat. But who knows how they're going to be? I mean, and when I was down there, somebody asked about their quarterback battle. They asked Bill Belichick, like, hey, are you ready to name a starter in the quarterback competition? And like, kind of tongue in cheek, he's like, yeah, we'll get that right over to you guys, along with all of our starting lineup. Yeah, we'll put that out 2 weeks before the game. He's still got that. Like,
he's got to love this.
Yeah. All right, and then the hardest one, the Big 12, the Conference of Chaos, which I love.
Yeah.
I love that it stays that. But what was your pick and reasoning?
Yeah, it's I don't have good reasoning for any of it, but because the Big 12 is crazy, man. Like, you never know. I was talking to some people at the Big 12 earlier this week. I'm like, you guys got to like lean into this. We don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Yep.
Every weekend, like, just lean into like the conference of chaos, man. Like, the parity in that league is like no other power conference league. But anyway, I picked Baylor actually to win it all. And just so happens about a month ago, I went down there and spent some time with Dave Aranda and those guys. But I think they've got, he's got returning quarterback, and I think he's got enough pieces from the portal. They had a big portal year. They got 23 players out of the portal. They had not gotten 25 players, I think, out of the portal the last 3 years. So they started to really realize we got to plug some holes here. And then he's kind of overhauling the defense. He's Mr. Mastermind, and he's sort of overhauling the defense. And I just kind of have trust he's going to sort of put the pieces in the right place to sort of get it done. I actually have them beating Iowa State for the championship, which, obviously Iowa State just pulled off the win in Ireland against Kansas State in a typical sort of Big 12 fashion game, right? Crazy, ugly, at the end, anybody can win, exciting sort of contest.
What about Rich Rod? What was it like spending time with him? Because he's a fascinating guy, and his whole story about his journey, from West Virginia to where he is now, full circle. It's fascinating. So, what was he like as a guy?
Yeah, like, and I go back a few years with him, and it was great getting time, spending time with him. He's he's still that guy that is just, even though he's 62, it's kind of like he's that guy that was there when he was in his 30s and 40s at West Virginia. He's yelling at players like crazy. He's going nonstop. He's working like 18, 20 hours a day. I mean, he's grinding, man. And it was fun sort of to follow him around and hear about kind of the emotional side of this, right? I mean, this whole move for him has a lot of emotions to it, right? I mean, when he left there, they hated him, right? They turned on one of their own. And to them, to the fan base there and the people of that state, one of their own turned on them by leaving sort of the way he did. And so nobody ever thought, right, that he would dare come back or be allowed back to come back to Morgantown. And so it's sort of this reunion of a fan base in a state. They got 1.8 million people in the state of West Virginia, right? It's tiny. They're a fairly poor state. They have 0 billionaires in the state. Like, there's only like 5 other states in the U.S. that have 0 billionaires. West Virginia is one of them. And so they're this state that no pro sports, right? Everything is West Virginia football. And everything for so long was Rich Rod. And when he left, and I have part of the story was he's from a little town called Grant Town, and it's like 40-minute drive south of Morgantown. And I went there, and guys, it's unbelievable. Like, you drive through the town in about 2.5 minutes. I mean, it's tiny. It's got 550 people in it. It's an old mining town. When the mine was shut down, like 50 years ago, basically the town lost like almost all of its population, and schools closed, and all the restaurants closed. There's nothing there except homes. It's a community center and a city hall that closes at 3 p.m. every day. So it's crazy. So I went back there, and there was a sign, welcome to Grant Town, and below it was home of Rich Rodriguez. Well, that sign, when he left for Michigan, was not just like torn off that its post, but it was like vandalized and like thrown somewhere into the river, right? The nearby river. And my part of the story is when he got rehired and when he had this emotional outpouring at the press conference where he basically said, I regret leaving. I should have never left here. They put the sign back up, a new sign, but they put the sign back up, and it's sort of emblematic of the state in general of he has come back to sort of try to restore the glory. He's sort of sorry for the way he left and for leaving, and we forgive him. But as somebody there told me, they'll forgive him now, but you got to win.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool story. So you go everywhere, which is awesome. What's your favorite facility in the country? What's the one that still impresses you? We're like, man, they're doing it at a different level.
Like just like football facility.
Yeah, football facility. Yeah.
I got some tours the last couple years of some brand new facilities that are just unbelievable. Like the Georgia's new facility, football facility is crazy. In fact, it's funny. This is a funny story. So this is like 3 years ago. They opened their facility. They toured me around, and at the end of the tour, I had an interview with Kirby Smart. So I'll walk into Kirby's office, and I'm like, dude, this facility is unbelievable. Like, I mean, it's better than any NFL facility I've ever seen. And he looked at me and he said, well, that's what happens when they won't let us pay the players.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So now we're in this rev share world, right, where legally they finally get to pay the players. But Georgia sticks out. Nebraska's, I got a tour of that last year. That's a facility that opened this past year. It's also just stunning as well. I got a tour of Clemson's non-football facility. Clemson opened a facility that's just as good as any football facility I've ever seen, but it's for all the other sports. It's for all their like Olympic sports. Yeah. And it is stunning as well. So I told the people at Clemson, I'm like, you guys open this at the right time because, right now a lot of people are pausing facility upgrades because they're having to pay the players. So all the schools who upgraded their facility like in the last 3 to 5 years sort of have this advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. For a while it was like we can't pay players. We can put in a third barber chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Or a waterfall.
Yeah.
A nap pod.
This will become the difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's interesting when you look at like the behind the scenes stuff and how they decorate things, how they lay them out. Which coach has the least decorated office, like the plainest office? Because I like those coaches that work in the middle of a castle, but then you go into the room where they actually work, and it's like something their wife gave them to hang up on the wall. That's like leaning against the wall in the corner.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. So, I was just talking about going to Penn State. I didn't go into James Franklin's office, but I went into, again, Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator. Man, and there's nothing there, right? There's nothing in his office. And he's like typical, like old school defensive coordinator guy.
I love that.
Right, from Philly. And there's like, there's nothing in his office except X's and O papers in like a dry erase board in the corner with a bunch of like X's and O's, right? And schematics and play calls and things like that. I mean, he's football guy through and through, football guy.
Yeah. All right, Ross, this has been awesome. I have one last question, rowback question, rhoback.com, promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, rowback.com, promo code TAKE. We've danced around it. Who's your national champion?
Yes, I was waiting for you guys to ask this. I don't feel great about it. I don't feel great about any pick or prediction because we're predicting 19, 20, 21-year-olds. But I picked Penn State to win it all.
This is the year.
Yeah, and I actually picked them to beat. I think I have the championship game, them beating LSU for all the marbles. So I think maybe it's Penn State's year. They've got a veteran quarterback who seems to have a lot of motivation and has improved in the offseason, and they've got a defense run by one of the better defensive coordinators in the country with, I think it's 5 or 6 players returned from last year who would have been drafted in the first 2 rounds, right? Yeah. So they're pretty stocked and locked and loaded.
All right. Group of 5 representation in the college football playoff. Is it Boise State?
Yeah, it's hard not to say Boise State. I think that's who I ended up picking. But keep an eye on that John Summerall and Tulane down there, man. They're doing big things down there. He's had a lot of success. Obviously, losing their quarterback, Darian Mensah to Duke wasn't great. But yeah, it's hard to not pick Boise in that race.
Yeah,
cool.
Ross, thank you
Ross.
so much. We'll see what the future holds for Ohio State Barstool. I don't know if you in your reporting that they did ban the show, our show.
Yeah.
So that part is true, and I know that we can do semantics about Dave being in stadiums, but they did not allow us to do the show on campus on Saturday to kick off.
So where are y'all doing the show?
We're going to do studio first week, and then the next week we'll be on the road.
Okay.
So,
okay.
We'll see.
You know where you're going this season? Do you plot out beforehand?
It's Big Noon. It's whatever Big Noon decides. Okay. So we'll join them for 6 of the week Saturdays in the fall, which we're excited for. We're very excited for. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I don't think we'll be going to Columbus.
So Connor Stallions is going to get in Dave Portnoy into the stadium some way, isn't he?
Yeah, he said
somewhere.
You want tickets. Yeah.
It's part of the KGB.
Yeah, it's great.
The KGB.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, well, hey, guys, thanks for having me on. Always a pleasure.
Ross is brought to you by Jose Cuervo. Cuervo Devil's Reserve, a sweet, tropical, spicy-infused tequila like a spicy marg in a bottle. Smooth and delicious, Devil's Reserve is the perfect drink for when mischief is on the menu. Available in multiple sizes, including 50-milliliter shooters, perfect to bring to your tailgate. It's time to listen to the little devil on your shoulder. Pour a round of shots. Get ready to raise a little hell. I love Cuervo Devil's Reserve. Perfect shot. Nice little spicy treat. Gets you going. Great to pass around. Go to your local liquor store or go to Cuervo.com. Purchase your own bottle of Devil's Reserve and raise a little hell this football season. Please drink responsibly.
Okay, let's wrap up the show. We got FAQs? FAQs for the listeners.
FAQs.
Let's do it.
Do you ever listen back to episodes of the show on the day they drop, or how often do you revisit old interviews / episodes?
No, I don't. I'll check in sometime if somebody's like, hey, the audio's messed up, then I'll drop in on the episode and I'll listen to it. But no, I don't particularly like hearing the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, I don't either. I also, every now and then, like if something's fucked up, I'll go listen. And then I feel like I've forgotten everything. I think I told this story. I've even forgotten this story that I was on Waddle and Sylvie, my guys, ESPN 1000, and we were talking about Tibbs. Yeah. And I was like, his office got bugged his last days in Chicago. And they're like, we never heard that story. And then they Googled it, and it was just me asking Joakim Noah that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reporting a story that came from this podcast as confidently factual information.
Sometimes I rewatch the clips. So if there's like a time when Max gets really mad, and I feel like I didn't get the best angle on it from this seat, I watch back to see the video of that. Not that Max would ever get mad.
It's audio's also not bad that often.
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying but sometimes there'll be somebody that says, "Hey, the audio sounds bad in this one part," so I'll just check in, or if like Hank falls asleep during the show, I don't catch it. I'll go back, watch the clip of that.
Yeah, it's also funny watching. Watching like
so you watch one clip in your whole life, maybe 2.
Well, I said if that happens.
I watch. It's always interesting when I see old clips pop up of like the old studios. That always like our first studio that was just a shared studio that was just bare walls. It's like, damn, this is cool. We've come pretty far away.
Sometimes if I felt like I was being gaslit by you guys and then I wake up, I like try and go back and hear what the listeners are listening to and then see if I was right. Am I delusional?
And how often are you right?
50-50.
Okay. Max, you watch back your own clips?
Never. Literally never. And people have been resurfaced, like the Phillies one just keeps coming up
it's my
recently.
favorite.
And I can't scroll past it quicker.
Oh, I love that clip so much. I look ridiculous. All right.
At what age do you have to take down the second TV in the living room?
Oh.
I'm 27 years old. I got a second TV hung up so my fiance can watch a reality show with Bluetooth headphones while I watch Red Zone and we still hang out together. It's slowly turned into a second TV for me, and now I have one main game and the Octobox going all at once. At what point do I have to take down the second TV?
You got to get a third TV.
Yeah, you got to even it out. That's all it is. It's not that the second TV is not the problem. Well, it is a problem in the fact that it looks weird. So then you got to get the third TV. Either got to go one on top, two on the bottom that are smaller, or one in the middle, two on the side. And you got to make it look classy.
You can't have the second TV be free.
You can't make it look classy in the living room.
No, you got to go from dive bar to Chili's.
You don't even have second TV in your living room.
I have in my living room I have one TV, but then in my basement I have 5.
But the living room. At what age do you have to take down the second TV in the living room?
I guess this is more of a question of, do you just have a living room or do you have like a family room or a secondary room? Because if you just have the one room, I don't think you ever, if it's like an apartment or a condo, I don't think you ever really have to take that down. If it's a house, then you just have to migrate the second TVs to the auxiliary rooms, like a basement or a family room.
Let's say they don't have a auxiliary room.
In Brooklyn, I always had 3 TVs in the living room. But when you get a little more space, you have a basement, you can make the TVs rooms spread out.
For argument's sake, there's no second room.
Mm-hmm. Then you got to have 3 TVs. You got to go to the third. And then you got to go to the fourth and then the fifth because you got to keep it even. Actually, you got to keep it odd.
I'm not supposed to have a second TV in my living room, but I've been looking into getting a...
Ooh.
You could say you are supposed to for work.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I've been looking into
we're like the only people who can actually justify like having a Chili's in our living room.
But have you seen like these wireless TVs that they have that like it's on like a stand that you can roll around?
You want one?
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Wait, so are you saying that you're going to basically be like a substitute teacher?
Yes.
And like roll in with the TV?
Correct. And because my guest room doesn't have a TV in it right now, so I was going to be like, oh, I got a TV for the guest room, so when people are over, just so I can roll it out when I like really need to watch a second game.
Yeah.
But then I can roll it back after the fact.
Hank, I got you, man.
Do you have an extra
That would be
one?
awesome.
Yeah, I bought it for like thinking like if I was going to watch like a college football game on my balcony. Never. It's happened like twice, and the connection sucks.
And there's spiders.
Lots of spiders.
Yeah.
How's the ice maker going?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you made ice recently?
Yeah, I did for. I should have gave you. I should have cubed you up at the Air and Water Show.
Well, you did tell me at the Air and Water Show. You said, "Do you guys want to have some ice?" And then you went to the kitchen. Then you came back. You said, "Okay, it'll be ready in 8 hours."
Yeah.
I
didn't. I was uncubed, but
I said, "What if I come back to your apartment?"
It came out as a good batch.
I said, "What if I come back to your apartment after the MMA fights, UFC?" And then you're like, "No, that's actually too long. I won't have ice anymore."
We missed the window.
Yeah, you have like a 1 hour window to get your cube out.
Yeah, no, I got some cubes. I don't drink at my house. Like, I don't make drinks or cocktails at my house. So that's where it's like maybe was a bad investment. But the cubes themselves, phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, guys, I know you said Mr. Pear would pick every NFL game, but from an outsider's perspective, you guys take phenomenal care for him. But he deserves to be with other turtles outside the office, and you should unadopt him. Thoughts?
I've thought about that.
Mr. Pear's depressed.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a Mr. Pear problem. We added some desks.
Hank took Mr. Pear's seat.
Yeah, Hank's desk up. We got a turtle that I think we needs rehoming, and we need an AWL to step up, be the parent that stepped up, the dad that stepped up, and take Mr. Pear, and then that way we can maybe you can send memes, some like proof of life videos every now and then, being like he's doing well. So if anyone in the Chicago area is looking for once gambling turtle, let us know.
If you have a farm upstate.
I just realized my kids like Mr. Pear, so that's going to be a tough one.
He's all yours.
Do they want him?
No. God, no. I don't want a pear or a turtle.
Why?
You can watch your 5 TVs.
Because I have enough shit I have to worry about in my life. I don't need a turtle.
It's a good experience for the kids.
This.
Very easy to take care of.
Stop this. I will just tell them that Mr. Pear sucked at picking games and we had to shoot him in the back of the head. It's an easy conversation.
Memes, as the guy that really looked after Mr. Pear the most, are you going to miss him?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you should take him.
No, my apartment's not big enough.
Not going to miss him that much.
Yeah, no.
All right, so yeah, please. You can own I'm not going to, like a D-list turtle.
Yeah, that's being generous.
I don't know. Name a more famous turtle.
Squirtle.
No, like real life turtle.
You like that, Zach?
Raphael.
You like
Not
that,
real
Zach?
life.
Leonardo.
That's a good pool.
Michelangelo.
The guy in Galapagos.
Lonesome George, R.I.P.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
the day I was supposed to meet Lonesome George, the oldest living thing on planet Earth. He died.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Franklin.
Yeah.
You guys, you guys just keep naming turtles that don't exist.
Donatello.
Doesn't exist.
Zach, you gotta try.
What about
Mike,
Shredder?
Shredder was not a
turtle. Oh my God! You fucking.
I didn't watch it.
bitch.
I didn't watch it.
Yoshi.
Oh,
Yoshi?
Yeah.
Yoshi's a turtle?
Yoshi's
He's a dinosaur.
a dinosaur. Yeah.
But there are turtles in Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Turtle
turtle
shells.
shell.
Yeah.
The blue turtle shell sucks.
Great game.
no,
Blastoise.
Blue Turtle Shell rocks.
It sucks. That's because you're playing from behind.
I thought you didn't play Mario Kart. I think you played Zelda.
No, wrong. I said I didn't play Mario Kart N64, and then it got better.
Diddy Kong.
Oh, Diddy Kong.
I played Mario Kart on Wii.
All you guys playing Mario Kart with your friends are.
We're done with
losers.
N64 talk.
Okay. So we needed someone to please adopt Mr. Pear. Hit up memes.
Hit me up. And then Zach's going to dress up as a turtle in the fall and pick games.
And also maybe PMTV, Zach and memes. You got to do like adoption interviews. Make sure that the person is a good parent. Couple people. No.
Wait, whoever wants them.
Is there like a turtle rescue place?
Yeah, they're not.
We looked into
turtles.
that. Yeah.
Oh, they
They're
aren't.
full?
What? How are they a turtle rescue place? They're not accepting turtles. That's
They're
their
a
only
reptile
job.
rescue, but the only reptile they do not accept is turtles because of the amount of inquiries that they get.
It's not a turtle.
A lot of these places either have turtle policies, or since he's a Russian tortoise, he's considered an exotic and a non-native species. So a lot of policies preventing Mr. Pear from going
Can we deport him?
shelters.
Wait, you guys looked into this?
Yeah. We had a bit.
Memes didn't know.
I don't think. Yeah, memes. We kind of made the decision before you even came in yesterday.
Zach, what if you took Mr. Pear with you next time you went to Florida?
I can't have any pets at my apartment. I'm not sure. I could try to travel with a Russian tortoise, so I just don't know if he would survive the heat.
The
I
Everglades.
also feel like Florida's also not Russia.
He would die in the Everglades.
Florida is not Russia. Good point, Zach goes to Russia.
That'd
Be a pretty good video,
that'd
just
be
to
a
drop
good
off a
video.
turtle.
How about Operation Pear Drop?
Yeah.
And we like fly a small drone over Russia and then drop him out in a little plastic turtle parachute.
So you could do it from the flight sim.
Oh,
I could. Yeah.
I have two questions. Are you going to do another Life episode? They're some of the best all-time episodes. And have you thought about adding another Blake? Relegation may have to be in the cards after Brooks' performance last few years. I mean, he's preparing for. He's out of the country.
yeah, it's not
For
the
a major
best time.
championship.
Yeah,
Yeah. Scheduling issues.
Somewhat of you got to give him some slack there.
We can overlook Blake's tardiness in that the time difference is huge too. Not only is he preparing for a tournament, but he's also like overseas every year. We got to figure out a way to make it even.
Yeah, we could just do it not last minute,
That's true.
like we always do. That would be nice of us.
Blake Griffin, like he's great at answering his phone.
Yeah, Life episode. We should do another one. Maybe we get Russillo and Titus here, and we can do one. Maybe we throw one in. Yeah, like one of our breaks. That would be good. Mm-hmm. Okay, before we get to Lottery Ball, Jack Pocket, it's time for this week's Lottery Ball segment presented by Jack Pocket, the app that lets you order official lottery tickets right from your phone. Right now, Powerball is over $800 million, heading towards $1 billion, and Jack Pocket's running their biggest giveaway ever. Talk about convenience and good timing. The giveaway is called the Jack Pocket Winnerverse, and they're giving away $250K in lottery credits. That's 2,500 winners and $100 in lottery credits each. So just open the Jack Pocket app, opt in under promotions, and place your ticket order. You can enter daily until August 29th. So go now, open that Jack Pocket app, opt in under promotions, and place your ticket order, and they're giving away $250,000 in lottery credits. That's $100 each in lottery credits. So there's going to be 2,500 winners. Open that Jack Pocket app, opt in under promotions, and place your ticket order. You can enter daily until August 29th. Numbers.
3.
Memes, did you have any extra heat on you after picking 3 numbers and getting none of them?
No, I did see that screenshot. 3 was up there.
Oh, okay.
So
what do you
close.
guys got?
I'll take 90.
22.
I forget.
I'll take 100.
I was thinking about that. I was looking at it the other day. I was like, no one takes 100.
Yeah.
I'll take 76.
26.
That was a hiccup.
Memes, do you think you're going to get it this time?
Maybe.
Oh, Shane, get in real quick. Shane goes back to back. Shane.
17.
17 for Shane.
19.
19 for Jack. 18.
Oh, split the difference on them.
18.
So close. Didn't get it.
Not really that close.
They didn't get it.
Love you guys.